then there were 5. Here we all are.
Daddy's back.
Hello.
Hi guys.
We got everybody together, and it's been so long since I've been live, y'all. So
forever.
So
at least talking about the shows.
I can't wait.
Let's see how much steam he has left.
Well, I was just live prior to this for like an hour and a half, or 40. I don't know how long it was, but it was right before this, and I didn't plan on it. And I'm sorry that we started 40 minutes late. That's even
actually you said 9:15.
But some stuff had to be talked about, and if time permits, I'll finish it at the end of this one. But I didn't.
Yeah.
I also did not want to join this live. Like, I didn't want to go from that live and connect this to Jersey.
Yeah. And we appreciate that.
It needed to be 2 separate things. And although I was enjoying the 300 people in my chat a few minutes ago, I just felt like it wasn't. I don't know. I am friends with some of the housewives that are probably watching, and I don't want that messiness to be involved here. With that being said, Joseph, my cousin, did you get the message I sent you? Let me say hi everybody real quick.
Smash that like button, peoples.
Yeah, I did already.
Did everybody see I learned how to give a super? Well, hold on.
You
I
did?
knew how to give super chats, but I don't know how to do them when I'm live. So when I wasn't live and he was on his other live, I sent to yesterday.
You did. I'm like, oh, she figured it out.
Oh.
I'm getting good.
Yes, you are.
Let me just say something real quick.
I'm moving on up.
Hold on. Something real quick.
Yeah. When we do get started, someone has a request that we review the looks.
Oh yeah.
Oh, honey.
The favorite dress.
Of
I already
course.
I already have them.
Melissa.
Oh, I like.
Did Teresa look like she was wearing a diaper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hated. I loved her hair. Hated her outfit.
Her hair wasn't actually cut.
Oh,
That's
she
like
just.
that's like a trick you do.
Wait, I didn't say hi to everybody yet. Hold on.
Okay.
Wait, tell me how do I do that?
Addie, I will actually show you. But with my big mouth, he can't even say hi to the people. See what I told you the other night? I don't shut up.
Can you stop over talking, Brooklyn? You're just as bad as Cody. Please, just be quiet. And Teddy, welcome back. I'm so happy to see you back up on panel again. There's been a lot of miscommunication.
No, well, you're not on IG, and we can't text because I'm in America. Well,
so
we can,
I'm happy that you're here. So YouTube Streets, hi Ruth Ann, hi Michelle, Wicked, Jessica, Ruth Ann, Velvet, Flower Child, Positive Paula, Ruth Ann, Jules, Susie B, hi, Becky S, Patricia with a C, hello, Perfectly Imperfect, Ellie, Velvet, again, hi for the second time, Barbie, I'm going faster, hi Teddy,
hi,
there you are. And the rest. Pipsqueak, Mel B, John DeLong.
You say Jewel, Susie B, Ellie.
I think you got that.
Yeah, we're good. And the rest.
And the rest.
I just want to say one thing before you start. And I'm not a stalker, but Seaside Heights made Canadian news this morning.
How so?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looked like you had bad weather this morning. I don't know why I was like, Seaside Heights, New Jersey? Like, why are they showing me this? It's like a sign. I knew I was going to be on tonight. I'm like, oh no, John has bad weather. It showed it was like raining a bunch.
Well, are they talking about the shark?
No, that's Penny the shark. I heard about that yesterday.
Yeah, be careful, John. There's a lot of people that would like for you to
But
get
we
eaten
didn't
by
have
that
bad
shark.
weather this morning. It was
We
it was
didn't? It was
it's
on
been-
Good Morning America, which is an American station. As show.
it's been sunny out all day. Like it's been
sunny and
fine
80.
here.
Probably
Like,
we're talking about at like 6, 7 a.m. So
maybe I was sleeping at that point, so possibly that might have been it.
that's all.
Hi Wendy, hi Lynn. Yeah, maybe I was sleeping, but like if it was really that bad and it made news coverage, I think I would have.
Maybe we'll have
I
to
don't
Google
know.
it.
Rolling
Must
wind.
be able to have drugs and liquor I'm on. I just slept right through it.
Oh no, it's not gonna have Wi-Fi for tonight. I was all stressing out.
Well, Teddy told me about the shark that's circling
know.
the Jersey Shore right by you, like the great white. And I said, there's plenty of people that would love for you to go sit on the beach right now, John.
I was like, I remember he said he doesn't like going in that beach. Thank God, because Penny.
No, I don't go to the beach. First off, I will always
Give
be
me
a
what
pool
fins.
person. I like a good pool.
So do I.
Like the beach with the sand and the nonsense and no, I was never. I live a block away from the beach, but I've never been like. I love being by the beach. I love the boardwalk, but I am not a sand person, and I've also lived in South Florida. Like when you walk into the water, it's like piss. It's warm, and here the water is always just cold as hell, and I am not. No, I'm a pool guy. I love a good pool, and that's where you'll find me.
They tagged that shark, and she came from North Carolina, I think, and she's at your beach, right? Or well, she was yesterday.
We got our first super chat of the night.
Thank you, Patricia.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh, look
get
what
that-
she wrote, John. Yay, content.
I'm gonna need all the money I can for my legal fund.
Actual
Thank
content.
you, Patricia with a C. Where's my slide whistle? I don't know where it went. I was playing it before my last live.
Like you had your maracas and you got your chimes.
No, I only have a maraca. I don't know where the other one is. Like I'm like down a maraca, which is sad. Like I'm like I would have thrown the maraca out. Like I don't know where the other one is, but I have.
It has to be somewhere in your house.
I cleared off my whole desk because Cody's like, you need to clean this shit. And my desk.
I'm gonna have to send you another maraca.
Stuff piled on it for months because I haven't been going live. I've been using it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, where the fuck did the other maraca go? Like, where is it? But I had the one.
I'll send you another set.
Like
Then you have one for both hands.
of like a threesome of maracas.
There you go.
I don't know where the other maraca is.
I'm going to blame one of your cats.
I was
Like,
gonna
look under
say,
your
Georgie
couch
did.
and blame Georgie because he probably ate it.
Maybe
It's
you threw it
Georgie's
behind the
fault.
couch or something. Under the
Yeah.
couch?
He dragged
Under
it
the
off.
couch in the
No,
bed.
it's not big enough to fit under my couch.
What about your bed?
promise you, it's not. It's not.
Your
Like-
bed?
In your bed? Like, go, Cody. Woo!
Well, we use different instruments in the bedroom, so.
Not the
Canada.
You know, the maraca in the bedroom is like it's like Tuesday afternoon. Like, what are we gonna do with
Boring.
this? No,
Boring.
Oh, well,
Oh, hey, by the way, MTT, can you make me a thumbnail for this live because you're a hag that just says whatever I say, so you'll do that for me.
Crafty hag.
Oh, that's so nice of her.
right.
Can I
Yes.
jump on that train, MTT?
Just get back, MTT. I demand a thumbnail now. Okay,
Right this minute.
right now. I need a thumbnail for this live. So,
Favorite
See, John,
dress.
you're very abusive to us.
Yes.
I'm the worst. I
Yes.
mean, everybody
Just
knows
You
it.
saying.
drag us at every chance you get.
I knew she
Joe,
already did.
Joe, I sent you a DM on Facebook. Did you get it?
She is in
I
the
got a follow request from you, and I messaged you back, but I got no answer. So I don't know if I'm not going to let anybody into my Facebook who I'm not 100% sure that that's who they are.
It's like your only private place
Yeah,
you
'cause my
have.
Facebook is
Oh.
people who I really only know in real life. So I sent you a message. I'm hoping that you got it. And if you didn't, then it was a fake account. So,
Yeah.
Oh, you sent it 10 minutes ago. Well, shit.
That's it says that.
She sure did. There's the thumbnail. I'm a tyrant, so I don't
She does things before you even ask for them because she's scared of you.
Yes.
She is scared.
We are all scared.
All of you guys are here. All of you guys are here because you're scared to death of me and what I will do to all of you.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it is true.
Yes.
And I don't have a brain.
You personally,
you do.
yes.
You're idiots. All of you are idiots.
Right. I mean,
all of you are idiots with big purses.
Well, we've established that.
That's all I care about. That's all I care about, guys.
Well, I had a big purse till I met you, John.
That's okay. I hired a PI like Bo Dietl. I hired Bo Dietl. And
wow,
Bo's gonna be mad.
Page out of Louis'
Try
blog.
getting through to that office right now.
I hired local celebrity PI Bo Dietl, and now I have files on all of you. So, and everybody in this chat. So be careful what you say.
Gotcha. Copy that.
And are we going to be Beverly Hills tonight and not talk over each other?
Well,
one at a time. Go ahead.
Well, I am here.
We're terrible at that.
Right, Addie? I'm here. So that really can't go down that way.
Yeah.
And don't forget, I have Bo Dietl right here.
Was I on the Beverly Hills show or was I on OC? Or
you're on Beverly Hills.
Okay, right. So I'll be.
Teddy, you don't even know what show you're on?
Can't even remember. So long ago.
Are you taking those good drugs I gave you?
Yeah, but Tamara got back on.
Yeah. But
Not
she's
me.
still.
I don't even know where she's at.
Yeah. Still wrong show.
Yeah, what's up?
Hi,
with
my
that?
friend.
Is it? Oh, yeah, she's on the OC.
Yeah.
Oh, they're just doing we're doing a podcast.
Yes.
Go ahead, talk about the show. Sure. I'm excited.
What show are we talking about, Teddy?
Oh, the reunion. The reunion.
Teddy, which Housewives show are we talking about right now? You tell me.
New Jersey.
Are you sure?
What country are you in at the
Canada. Yes.
Put down the wine.
Yeah.
I love Teddy.
Listen.
Earth, water.
There you go.
Earth, water.
And what's in that earth water, girl?
Yeah.
Water and
Crime, grape, hydration.
Crime. And Addie. What do you
Gigantic Bubba mug with water.
Those all-inclusive resorts.
Big glass of box wine. Like what? Here we are.
With a Coke chaser.
Yeah. I have a Coke or mojitos upstairs. No, not mojitos. Sangria.
It's a mojito.
Mojito.
Wicked. Say it the proper way.
I'm sorry, mojito.
Let me get one of them mojitos.
We call
it. It was actually a sangria.
No, Gria.
That's upstairs.
It's
Shangri-La.
And it's mojito over in Canada.
Mojito. That's what that's called.
You know, can I get a mojito and some quesadillas?
Let me get into. I'm kind of loving this back and forth right now. I don't know if I want to talk about Jersey.
I want to talk about the blue.
Oh, told you.
How hot is it?
Told you we were going to have fun.
Okay.
33 degrees here. How hot is it where you are?
Oh my God. Okay, you Canadians with your Celsius.
It's
33 degrees. It's so hot. Like what?
It was snowing yesterday. Last week I used heat and air conditioning in the same day.
I was on the phone with MTT earlier today, and she was like, "It's like there's a heat wave." And she's in the chat right now, and she knows this. She's like, it's a heat wave. It's like 34 degrees outside. I'm like,
I know. So like 90 something.
And it was like really 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's only 60 degrees here. Like, how does that work?
I know. I saw that on
the secrets.
I prefer.
If this migraine doesn't go away, I'm gonna have to.
I don't understand. Like, how can you say it's like 33 and it's hot out?
That's what they taught us growing up, right?
That's wrong.
But we knew what we had to be able to convert it to Fahrenheit.
I'm sorry for all you Celsius people. That's foul.
Selfish. What, Brooklyn?
I love weighing myself when I'm in Italy because the scale will say like,
Kilos?
let's say 55. I'm like, there you go.
So you're 55 pounds Celsius.
There's no one in front of this code. I'll take it.
I at one time weighed a 55 kilo. That was great.
I don't even know what that means. I made it up, but yeah,
It's
just
around
no one.
135-ish.
Yeah, that's not me.
No.
That might have been in my high school days.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, well, like, look, it's. I'll show you the weather right now. It
Is
is.
this live about the weather?
I like
Yeah.
brought up
Look,
the weather. I brought up sex.
You rushed home for the Weather
I'm
Channel.
telling you.
It's okay. I'm gonna show you. You're gonna laugh. But it was so exciting that I screenshotted the weather and the 33. Watch this. Hold on, just 1 second. And
Oh my God, Barbie wants me to do like trigonometry. John, double the C and add 32. That's too much.
Yep. Nope.
That's
Lost
over.
me.
That's please. Math was not my strong point.
No.
John, double
Oh
the
my
C
God,
and add
you're
32 will
almost
get you
asking
pretty
us to
close
do
to
military
Fahrenheit.
see.
Okay, that makes no sense to me. That's in Greek. I don't know what that means.
Might as well be.
33. It just means that it's July weather. That's how hot it gets in July, not May. Anyway.
Okay, come on.
Moving
All
on.
right, let me start. What? Yeah. Huh? Sure.
Moving on.
All right, I'm gonna play my intro because I'm professional and never gonna get into this wonderful reunion
It was
that
so
we all
good.
watched. Okay. Oh, that's the right one or not? Oh, that is. Sorry.
What?
That one on. You know, he is. He's fabulous. And he's on the inside. Pull that one on. And he's on the inside.
By the way, guys, I'm pregnant with Paul's baby. I just saw him.
Oh,
Congratulations.
I am. You know, we had the threesome in Virginia.
Yeah.
And like I was a little ashamed, but I am with child.
Wow.
Many days ago, you were
Do
pregnant
you
with
know
my
if it's a boy or
child.
girl?
Well, listen,
With Addie?
listen. I have enough uterus to go around, and you know,
Like a rabbit.
my uterus is giant, and I have 10 fallopian tubes,
Oh, hey.
and I
Ovaries?
and I have like a quadruple uterus. So I'm pregnant with a lot of, you know, because that's how it
Got
is.
room for more.
Kind of off topic, but I found out that a family member of mine,
Is pregnant with my baby.
almost, but she has like 2 uteruses because she had all kinds of
I believe the
trouble.
proper term is uteri.
Uteri. Okay,
Right.
sorry.
There we
But
are.
she could technically be pregnant and have 2 totally different term dates.
I've heard of that.
With two
So
different
she had
men.
so many complications. She only had the one child. So, but I was like, oh wow, snap! Can you imagine?
Oh, Wendy, thank you for gifting. I don't see the gifting of the memberships on StreamYard. So, Wendy, thank you for that.
Thank you, Wendy.
I didn't see that. I don't see, like, StreamYard doesn't
Wendy
show you
is
everything.
always so
thank you.
generous.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
don't
Always
think
so
it's uterine,
generous,
but
Wendy.
Let's see if she
Always.
gave me one. No, just kidding.
Does it?
I might have to pause this live because I feel like a baby might pop out soon.
If we don't talk about the Housewives of New Jersey soon,
Oh, dresses. Let's start with the dresses.
I'm gonna implode.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about the dresses.
All right.
Who had the best dress?
Danielle.
I am
That netting there did not do it for me.
Yeah. No.
Like, I did not like the netting in the cleavage. I didn't
Yeah.
like it.
But she had
best
nice,
dress
like,
is Melissa.
yeah, it was, yeah.
All right, so
I
Addie,
did
who
like
is the best
Danielle,
dressed
but-
on the
Melissa,
reunion?
when
We'll
she
go one by
came
one.
in-
Let's go one by one. Addie, who's the best dressed on the reunion?
Melissa, when she came in like Rocky Balboa in blue.
Eye the Tiger.
For it.
Okay, Wicked, who do you think was best dressed?
Melissa, followed by Jennifer, a close second.
Ooh,
Ah,
I had
I
so
thought it was a
many.
pretty
Teddy?
color on her.
Teddy,
Danielle and Melissa.
did you guys like the netting there though? I did
I
not
didn't.
like
You know
that.
what I did, John? That
like
dress
it.
for a woman, like that dress did Danielle's body good.
Wow.
I know, but
The
like if you're gonna
boobs.
wear that and show that, like, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen women with less protection with their boobs. Like, you know, she couldn't tape the boobs without the netting. Like, I didn't like the netting. I didn't.
Rachel
I
had
thought that Danielle did look nice. I won't say that
Let's
she
talk
didn't.
about worst dressed.
Wait, no, girl.
You didn't even say who you liked.
I did.
you did?
There goes Brooklyn ruining the show again.
Well, you
Over talking, taking control, the worst.
You
Oh my
know
God.
he's gonna destroy my life after this
Oh my
live,
God!
right, guys?
I'm gonna send Maria
going
all
in
your
real life,
information.
and he's gonna
Brooklyn,
destroy
all
my
of it.
life.
I'm gonna say, Maria, here's all her info. Get her.
I know it already. I know it already.
Wicked, I'm still safe. She hasn't got my name yet. So
Or
I
Brooklyn.
thought that Margaret looked beautiful.
yeah.
Margaret, I did like Margaret.
I thought Margaret was like very like, you know, old timey Hollywoody, like statuesque type
Yeah,
of like,
yeah.
you know.
Rachel
look.
was giving me Disney Belle princess.
Yeah, I
vibes.
like
Yes,
Rachel.
Wicked.
Yeah, a lot of
Yes.
Rachel, but again, Rachel also had that netting.
She has the
there.
netting
I
too.
don't like the what it looks like you got your stockings up around your neck
It
because
must be a
it's supposed to
style.
look like skin. I don't like that.
Must be the
It's
But
like
I
Not
was,
like super busty, so I think
And
she
you know
could
what?
probably did without the netting.
as much as I can't stand Teresa, I liked her outfit.
I did
I
too.
despised it.
I
Loved her
liked it
hair.
for her.
I
Hated
liked
the
the pantsuit
outfit.
with the cape. I liked it. I did.
Well, I'll
And,
tell
like,
you
know,
this. I like Teresa's outfit more. I think for everything Dolores has had done to her body, that dress did nothing for her. Her hair looked like
yeah,
shit.
Dolores. Yeah.
It's
Something
a
was
miss
off there.
this season, a total miss.
Yeah.
Her
But
hair
I
was
really,
just like
I really,
behind her.
I've never seen someone with a pantsuit and a train, and like I
That was her
liked it.
problem.
And I can't stand Teresa, but that doesn't mean I can't give her a compliment on her dress because
Yeah.
I really did like Teresa. I liked her haircut, and I can't
Yeah.
stand Teresa. But I will
Yeah.
compliment her when it's
I did like her hair.
I liked her hair. I love the pants. I love a girl in a pantsuit because I'm a gay, right? So I love a girl in a hot pantsuit.
So Hillary Clinton.
And oh god, no.
Not that girl.
No.
He has limits.
I know how much
And
you love
Thank you,
them.
Wendy.
Wendy, by the way, your social security number and your mom's maiden name is now being talked about on all the haters channels. So
Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you, Wendy.
they all know your
Wendy's
pet's
so
first
sweet.
name, your
Yeah.
security questions, all of that.
Yeah.
So
Sad
thank you,
but
Wendy.
true.
Because Wendy Smith,
Wendy's always here.
they're
to
going to
support,
narrow it down.
right? She's always here to support. Wendy is.
Yeah, always. She's
chat,
great.
right?
Now I have to
She's
say,
great.
like, I was impressed with Teresa's look. Like,
Yeah.
but my favorite was Melissa with the hood
yeah.
and the Rocky
you.
thing. Like, I give it to.
She
Ah.
she carried it off because I don't think if, like, say Danielle tried it, it would have been a complete
No,
miss on Danielle.
No.
Melissa came with her fighting hair. Her fighting hair
she
was
did.
up.
That's
Yeah,
why
Melissa
she has
had
a
like
hood.
I
Melissa had
know.
the Vaseline in her hair.
Yes.
She was ready to go, baby.
She looked beautiful.
But
She's,
Teresa, actually, I was really shocked with Teresa's look because she looked good.
yeah.
Jennifer's
stand
dress
her,
I've
but I
seen
will-
before.
Listen, I unlike the rest of people on the internet, like when I hate somebody or I don't agree with them, I can still give them a compliment when it's warranted.
Yeah.
And I thought Teresa looked good.
See, I just thought she looked like she was wearing a giant diaper.
Really, eh?
Yeah, wasn't a fan of
I
it.
just said A.
I
That's-
did see that underneath, but I thought that the cut of the outside, the way the pants flowed and everything, I loved that. And I do like what John says about a woman in a pantsuit.
Right.
I
If it
do.
would've
I
been
love a
like-
woman in a
I
pantsuit.
agree.
If it would have been like navy blue or black, I think it would have been sexy. But the color threw me off, and then the diaper.
Yeah.
But I
I
have
know
to say,
the
I
pants
have
and the train with the. I've never seen like a look like
Right.
that before. I've never seen
well, they
that.
made it
So,
for her, you know.
Yeah.
Was it
But, like,
extra that she had to have people carry out her train just for the tell-all? Was it or reunion? Was it?
and
that
this
alone?
will be the
I don't
only
think so.
nice thing I say about Teresa
The
Yeah.
rest is
for the
downhill.
rest of this
God.
live.
So
So,
mean.
because I'm gonna go in on her, but like I will say, that I loved her haircut. I think that like the shoulder length hair looked good on her. I
I
loved
want to
her
know
look.
the trick. You said there's a
If she
trick.
didn't open her mouth,
Yeah.
So if you have long hair, okay, and you want to like go to an event, make it look dramatically shorter, you take the back of your hair, half of your head, you part it, ladies. So because I do hair.
Brooklyn's a stylist, so she knows
Yeah,
this. So
yeah.
go ahead.
So you take the back of your hair and you put it in a tight small bun, okay? The
Oh.
rest of your head will get blown out and curled. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then
So
they take-
Teresa could have been sporting like the rest of her hair in the back, and no one
right.
would have.
Then they take those curls from this whole half of your head and they curl them and they kind of pin them in, except the front ones because your bangs in your front is shorter. So it's all
Oh.
pinned in.
Okay.
I wonder if
Yeah.
she used 1,500 bobby pins for that.
I mean,
Can I get the more you know like thing like flash across the screen like right now? Like
also, I was going to say before, I think I recognized Jennifer's dress because I think my grandma wore it to my parents' wedding in 1981.
Yeah, it was kind of ugly.
Jennifer. Oh, we'll
I
get
thought it
there.
was a pretty
All right.
She
color
didn't
on
have enough
her.
bling. It was too
So who was
little
worse
bling.
dressed?
The worst dress, I'm sorry because I like her, was Rachel and Dolores. They tied for me. So I'm telling you, the amount
Dolores,
of
because I don't think it did
surgeries
anything
Dolores,
for her.
the amount of surgeries Dolores had to get her body looking how it is, and then to go out there with a dress that does nothing. Her boobs were separated, right? It didn't show her figure. Her hair wasn't done nice. I just didn't understand her at this.
Yeah,
reunion.
Dolores didn't come out flattering at all. Like,
Can I just say I'm tired of the 25-inch extensions and the
I
old
know.
beach wave. Come on,
Less is more.
switch it up.
I went around town today and tried to find a bunch of black wigs. I was going to wear a whole bunch of them. And then I had my crown, well, not a crown, but tiara thing for my wedding. I was
Oh,
gonna
Wedding, just say the truth, Teddy. You had a crown.
Yes, I came out like the queen. So so then I couldn't find them. So I didn't know if John was going to go live or not because I was intensely watching the last live. And they said, I'm going to do it. So I go in and I'm like, back, look at this.
You
And
look
then
like Snooki.
I know. And I couldn't make it work. So I throw this ponytail in really fast and run out here to get on here. And I'm like, look at this.
Do you know who Snooki is?
Of course.
Okay.
Hello. So I know how to backcomb my hair from the 80s, right? But I had bangs then and I don't have bangs. So it's just this disaster. So my big exciting
I think that sometimes, like with these housewives, it's not 2005 anymore. I think less is
know.
more. I really
yeah.
do.
That's
Less
why-
is more, you know? And
Yeah.
that's why, like John said, I think that Margaret was like old school Hollywood.
I loved Margaret's look.
like clean, really clean.
Very, very, very clean.
Yep.
Like, like
Getting
Greta
better and
Garbo
better
type of
looking
look.
as she gets
Like,
older.
Timeless,
like,
clean. Yep.
She just keeps
I
getting better and better looking, right? As she gets older, she gets
Yes.
better and better.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't
You
think
know,
that
the heavy
I
lashes, the
understand.
heavy rimmed eyes.
Yeah.
After a certain point, you need to start doing your makeup differently because it just
I really
ages
think it's
you.
probably the last time we'll see Margaret on screen because I don't think she's coming back next season.
oh,
but
that's no.
she's definitely. I think this was her last hurrah.
No.
If you want my opinion, I could be wrong, guys. It's an opinion.
You better
And
That's
I
my
can
opinion.
tell you because I know a couple of housewives. And no.
But listen, they don't even know yet who's coming back and who's not themselves.
Okay,
But
but no.
I'm just saying, I don't see it. I don't see it.
I need
Really?
Margaret there.
trust
You have
the
to come back. Margaret.
unprecedented access to cast members. It's all I'm saying.
Margaret ain't going anywhere.
She wants to
Okay.
get at Bo Dingle.
He is not going anywhere.
If she's gone, are you willing to? Can I get $50 of that money that you have in the bank?
If Margaret's fired from Jersey, I will delete my channel.
Don't go that far. I just want 50 fucking
Yeah. Can't you just
You're so
agree on
dramatic,
20?
John
Hell.
Yates.
Yeah, dramatic. No, we could do a protest though.
I don't know. It's just whatever. That's just my opinion. But yeah, she looked timeless. She really did.
Why would you think Margaret would have gotten fired? Like Margaret,
You know,
like,
John, first of all, I thought that, right? And then I was listening to other bloggers that agreed with my opinion that David Pontiff, he was talking to Kim D, and they were talking about scenarios.
Okay,
and
I know
literally-
David Pontiff. He's very biased. And Kim D is like the most biased person. And like I like David and Kim D. Like, you know, I've spoken to them a lot. But you can't go off what David.
No, but
Kim D
did
are
you
saying.
hear me? That was already my opinion.
Is that French?
I made it French, right?
It's not French. I live near Quebec.
Okay,
Even
Teddy, fix your
opinion.
hair.
Opinion. That's more.
Opinion.
Opinion.
Don't get the vaccine. Is that
Over.
better? Like I don't know how to
Opinion.
speak French.
Comment ça va?
My French accent's not good, so
What they were saying is they
Number
were taking
Paulista.
emotion and feeling out of it. And because I'm telling you, I literally thought this before they said it. And he was like, let's talk about scenarios. All right. They're not going to let Teresa go. They're just not. So
I don't know about that.
Film with Melissa and Margaret, she won't.
I don't know about that. I'm just saying, like, no one thought Nene was gonna let go.
Or
No,
Vicky
Sued
come.
them.
No one thought Vicky was gonna let go.
John.
Yeah. The minute the
What?
OGs.
Am I crazy?
No, but you're pregnant and you're smoking.
Well, listen. I have like 14 children in my
You're
uterus
drinking.
right now. In my extra large
Teddy
uterus.
made it funny.
I am. I can.
So,
be.
so all right, because are we done talking about dresses? Because I have to say something.
Okay.
Oh, we're done?
Yeah.
Okay. So how much do you all love the fact that Melissa was like, oh, where am I going? Like,
Bye-bye.
she is
Loved
so
it.
she's not bothered. She's like, oh, honey, calm down.
You're not.
I want to like have a whole pass for Melissa after this reunion.
Yeah, she killed it.
Yeah. I think, like, if you think about it,
Give me one
and I
second.
have this
Sorry.
in my notes. Go ahead. I'm
The
sorry.
person with the comment on the screen right now, send me a message on John Yates 327 TV or John
Okay.
Yates Official on Instagram. Send me a message there. Or yeah, that's
That's
Send
very
me-
nice of you.
Yeah,
We love you.
Very.
Say
Please
hey
do.
to Alicia. Hey.
I like.
Sorry,
your
okay.
shades.
continue. Go ahead.
Oh, but what I was going to say is that if you look at all the OGs who have, this is my show, aka Nene and Vicky, they're not on the shows anymore.
Yeah, true.
But they're the OGs.
But it doesn't matter.
I love
Teresa
when
is the OG. Like, exactly.
the way she acts is so Vicky Gunvalson was bad, and Ramona was bad, but Teresa takes the cake. First of all, I was peeing myself when Margaret made the joke about the tree stumps, and she goes, "I don't look like a tree stump." Margaret,
Because it went like this to me. Can you explain it?
guys, I actually get angry sometimes because of
What
how
does it
hard
mean?
my husband and I work. And this woman is a
Give me 1
millionaire.
second.
Like, she's dumb as a bag of rocks.
Let me tell you something. Backing what you just said, if I met Teresa or Jen Aiden or Danielle on the street and they act like that, I'd be like, these people didn't graduate high school. Why am I bothering myself
And
with
she's
them?
a New
Look
York
how
Times
they speak and
bestseller.
conduct themselves. Like they're trash.
Trash.
They are straight gutter.
It just goes
trash.
to show that money can't buy you class. Like, money can't buy you
Money
class.
can't buy you class. Money can't buy you class.
So I didn't get the joke. I tend to never get jokes until the next
It's
day.
you're
I'm
too
the
messed
same
up
way.
with shows. That's from New York Housewives, Luann.
But the tree. Okay, I know.
Money can't buy you class. I have a
Whoa,
cabaret.
whoa.
Whoa,
Teddy,
whoa.
People call her fans tree huggers. So she called him a tree.
Yeah.
Get a tree, Teresa.
It's
Yeah.
annoying as heck.
Okay, was it
But
funny?
But
I
the
was
don't
point
know.
hysterical.
was that right away she's so hot. But she's namaste.
because
Namaste.
you know,
Feel my heart, Andy.
Yeah,
It's
That
was
was
so
nauseating.
Yes.
give me your hand. No, your
The
other
other
hand.
guy
Closer,
would have been like,
closer,
right here.
closer. That was. I was like, "Bleh."
and he left
I
fingerprints.
was waiting for Andy to finger her. Like I didn't know what she wanted.
Like,
Joe Judice calling in was
So any other guy would have been excited
And
for
we're
that.
5 minutes into the reunion, and Teresa's going at it with Melissa, and Jen's like, "No, that's not what Teresa means. That's not what she means. She's trying to say, shut up. What are you
Yeah.
like, her interpreter?
Yeah.
Like what?
she hasn't dealt with this.
Give me a
We're 10
break.
years later.
And the
Stop.
stiff neck.
Yeah, I can't. I just can't.
Look to the left.
I can't with her.
Yeah, it was
Jeez.
oh feel no closer. Yeah. Seriously, come on.
With those awful claw nails.
Yes. That's another thing that needs to go.
I can't wait till her husband gets out there. I can't wait.
We're 36 minutes in and still have not talked any about this reunion. So
Yes, we are. You're not talking about it. We're doing a good job.
Yes.
okay, stop, woman. You're not gonna run my channel, okay? Just stop.
That Brooklyn girl, she just talks too
Yeah,
much.
look at this woman.
Watch it for
Like,
yourself,
what they're
Brooklyn
saying about
girl.
you is true. It must be.
Yeah. They were talking in
Um,
your other chat
Hey,
about
John.
overthrowing you.
John, if they're saying it on YouTube, it's true.
So true.
Money can't buy you class.
Whoa.
I got the drums wicked. Get the wall back up.
All right, let's get into the first thing about Dina.
Okay.
And let's all say like that Andy was completely on Melissa's, Margaret's, Rachel's side. I mean,
Yes.
it was very clear who Andy believed and didn't believe.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
but she could have signed an NDA. Like, what are you saying, Teresa? Like, what? He looked at her like, what are you even talking about? We didn't have to film her.
Yeah.
And what we talked about earlier, like, you know, Dina knew that, like, when Teresa got, so Dina said, I'll be a bridesmaid. But, like, did anybody in the world think that Dina thought that this was going to be filmed? Like,
Oh.
Well,
And
I
it-
don't.
she
You
made
remember?
it sound like it was going to be like some, you know, she's in witness protection and they have to sneak her into the state so she can attend the
So
wedding and
dramatic.
whoop her away.
She
Yeah.
stays home talking to her plants all day and her rocks. I don't understand it. But can I tell you, John and I had this conversation on the
We
very
did.
first live that we did together. And I told John that night that this was the excuse that was going to be given, and it is. And it's
Yeah.
insane.
it's a bullshit excuse. Like, Dina, you know, she knew it was going to be filmed. She knew she flew to Jersey. She was like, what, at the bridal shower or whatever. She came.
Right.
But then all of a sudden, and now we find out, you know, we found out a couple of weeks back that, like, you know, Dina and Dave had a business dealing with Louis and it fell south. And then all of a sudden, Dina is nowhere to be found. And Andy said, well, Teresa, you and Dina were like on, you know, posting all these pictures. You guys were having great lives, and like now it's fizzled. And I don't see anything with you and Dina anymore.
Right.
Are you guys okay? Yeah. Yous guys, you don't understand. Yous guys, me and Dinah are fine. Okay.
Dinah.
Me and Dinah are good. It's all nothing. She didn't want to be
Film.
at
Ooh, you
the
froze on that.
wedding.
And
It's
you know, I'm
bullshit.
gonna call bullshit.
But she didn't
sorry,
answer it.
poo.
It's bullshit.
Because Jax and Brittany, I know this is a different show. Jax and Brittany were at Sheena Shea's wedding, and they were not on camera for a hot second.
Wicked. Everyone in America knows that she doesn't have to be on camera to be at the wedding.
Exactly.
Everyone knows that. But I cannot wait to hear. This is like the first reunion where I really only want to talk to the men. I cannot wait.
It
to
really
hear,
is. Yeah.
Right? I want to hear why Frank is yelling at Louis Ruelas. I want to hear what Joe Gorga is about to say when Dolores says to him, Joe, you and I have never had a problem in 30 years. Don't open your mouth. I want to hear these things because there's a lot. And then today,
And why did they put Dolores on Teresa's side?
to help her speak.
Bullshit. Dolores should have been on Melissa's and Margaret's side. Like, like them
But
putting
then would they have
Dolores on Teresa's side of the couch, like was I was really mad about that, to be honest.
But
I'm
where
like,
would they have put Rachel? Next to
on the
Danielle?
same couch?
But you'd have that many on one side and only a couple.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Teresa thought she was going to go on the other couch because when she walked in, she said, "Oh, I thought I was going to that couch. I guess not." So I don't understand what that was about.
The three goons who never graduated high school, Teresa, Jen, and Danielle, should have been on the one couch, and the four others should have been on the other. Dolores should have been like from. I hated that they put Dolores on Teresa's
But don't
side.
they usually put Dolores with Teresa because they've been together the longest?
Yeah.
See, that stuff
I also
doesn't
thought it
bother
was
me
interesting that
at all.
they
Like,
said
that does not bother me one iota. I can care less where they ask to sit on the chair. What I want to know is what they're going to say about Louis, because there's so much going on right now, and I myself watched the I watched the video.
Bo Dietl.
I watched the video that he put out.
You did?
And he is mad.
Yeah.
He's been to their house. He was at their housewarming. He's friends with them. But he said straight up, he goes, I deal with senators and congressmen. And
Wait,
you're
Bo
talking
Dietl?
about house. Yeah, John.
Because didn't Bo Dietl?
Did I miss this on a show? Where do you see
John,
this?
you don't look at stuff anymore. He put it out.
And didn't he say that Louis couldn't afford him?
Well, that was separate, but what he said was, he goes, it would be at least 10 grand each. I don't think he's paying 500 grand, some crap like that. But the point was, he said he had no right, because I never did such thing. I'm a businessman. I've been an investigator for 38 years. And our company, it does, somebody help me out here. Addie,
what he does? He does not do what they would want him to do. He's a completely different insurance thing, or
he stated like what his company, like what he does and who he is in this country and who his name is and blah blah blah.
I replied MTT. Sorry.
He was really pissed.
Ooh,
And he called Louis and he told Louis, you had no right to lie like that. And Louis admitted, I know I lied. I was arguing. It was a hard season. He's like, he literally goes, and I was like, I have senators and lawyers and doctors, and these are my clients. And now I have the housewife people talking about me.
Yeah, he could ruin his reputation, right?
John, you got to watch that video.
I haven't seen it.
Send it to
You
me.
will have to find it.
Look who you're asking.
Send it to me.
Where did you see it?
DM it to me on Instagram, please. I want to see it.
Do you know how to do that?
I do, but just tell me where you saw it.
Bo Dietl. Just Google his name. And
Teddy, you don't even know what show you're talking about right now.
Teddy, I love you.
Teddy's here talking about Atlanta. She's like, Kenya is horrible.
Big hair.
He's talking about Jersey Shore.
If you could have saw me, my son's like, "What are you doing?" I'm running around like,
"Oh God,
oh my God, my hair!" And now
I can't.
I'm not good at sending stuff like that.
It's so easy, but I just have to look up Bo Dietl.
Teddy.
Bo Dietl.
Dietl. Holy crap, Teddy! What goes on in Canada?
Oh, I'm
He's like, are we talking about the Real Housewives of Nova Scotia?
Nova Scotia's on fire right now. It is.
Sorry.
Did you know that?
Yep.
There's fires happening right there right now.
You know about the sharks, the weather, the fires, but
Teddy's
not
in rare
about
form
the
tonight.
Housewives.
Seaside Heights, I was going to call John this morning, like, your weather's bad. Step outside.
If you guys want to come to John Yates Live to know about the weather in America, the weather in Canada, if you want to know about what fish are in the ocean,
Thank you, Danielle, for the 5 gifts.
And we can't even name our own prime minister, but we know everything about you guys.
Now, we named her Teddy, right? We named her Teddy. She's like, wait, what show am I from? What's it going to be like on the 4th of July? What am I wearing, Teddy? Is it hot or cold?
My dad wasn't.
John got the giggles.
John's like falling out of his seat.
If we can make him laugh like that after the last 3 days, Teddy, good job.
Well,
John, I sent it to you on Instagram.
He's still laughing.
Sometimes
rolling
people
on
make
the
fun of
floor.
us. You guys
That's
make
the
fun
kind
of
of
us.
thing. 3 days from now, he's gonna be doing nothing. He's gonna be like out of nowhere laughing hysterical.
Yeah, remember that Canadian dumbass? I mean, I'm supposed to be. Where am I supposed to be? Beverly Hills,
Yes.
and I'm just in Canada temporarily.
You just need to let me know what the weather's gonna be like on the 4th of July, Teddy.
You know, we watch the fireworks from
What's he
Canada
saying?
for the 4th of July. We can see the United States. I know I sound really stupid when I'm talking.
No,
like
I bet.
we can actually, because it
There I
only takes me like 15 minutes to get there. So we sit on our river and we watch you guys. You guys have great fireworks, right?
Yeah.
He's still laughing at me.
He's still. We lost him.
Yeah.
I
I think he's
said it
telling
to both
Cody
of
what's
them.
happening.
Get it?
I've held back this whole time.
Apparently so.
I'm totally sober. I'm the most fun if I'm drinking.
I hate looking at myself laughing. I can't stop laughing.
Well, maybe next week I should drink.
When John gets the giggles,
I can't.
it's game over. The both of us together.
Like I said, Teddy, I just need you to tell me the weather on the 4th of July.
I was like 911 yesterday, like, look out, there's a shark, John. And then this morning, like, John, your weather, check, look outside.
I can't stop laughing.
It's raining in Seaside Heights. The wind is going, it's like,
Teddy,
Seaside Heights, New Jersey.
Teddy, there's no wind in fucking Seaside
Here's-
Heights, Teddy.
Here's
There's
Teddy.
no
It's
bad
on the
weather.
news. It was on
Here's
the news.
Teddy. Yo, I can't believe that Shoshana said that about April.
Just showing it. That was funny.
Teddy.
We love you, Teddy.
Teddy, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
If
Like,
not for you,
I've been
we would
crying
never
a
laugh
lot the
like
last
that.
few days, but like you actually made me like cry tears of like joy. So
I
thank you for that. Like I can't stop thinking of
what did I even say?
And by the way, John, she can tell you the weather on the 4th of July.
Yeah, it's always really hot. It's- you should,
Holy crap.
okay, where you
Teddy
guys?
is the Phyllis Diller on this
Yeah.
channel. That's Teddy. Get
Seriously.
some symbols, Teddy. We need to get some symbols. Somebody send Teddy some symbols.
But
I
you
can't.
guys
Oh
act
my
like
god,
this
I can't.
in
I
America.
Yeah.
Wherever I go, the only
John
thing
has
people
lost
say to
control
each
of his
other-
panel.
The only thing people say to each other here is, "What about that weather?
Thank you,
The
Wendy.
weather, the
Really?
weather."
Wow.
That's
you're
all people
obsessed-
talk about here.
So you're obsessed with the freaking weather.
My sister sends screenshots for like week at a time just to.
I
give us
gotta
a
get you
heads up.
out more, Teddy. I gotta get you
Yes.
out.
Like my aunt and my mother, who are in their 70s, talk about the
The
weather.
weather. I know. And that's all I talk about. When she said her friend talks to her plants and her rocks all day.
Not my friend Dina from the Housewives, Teddy. not my goddamn friend.
Well, I thought you were talking about me.
John, did you hear that?
No, wait, what? I just regained like I just stopped laughing for like the first
John,
like 10 minutes.
listen to me. Teddy goes, when Phyllis, when you Brooklyn, when you said that that's right. He goes, when you said that your friend talks to the rocks and the plants, I go, my friend, that's fucking Dina from the Housewives, Teddy.
I thought you meant me. I I don't have a plant, but no.
Is that you, Dina? Are you there? Is that you?
Patty, now be honest with us. Are you talking to like your couches and the lamps? Like, good day, lamp.
So
Right today.
so I thought my son left the other day, and so
Oh
I go
god,
out-
I don't even know where this is gonna go. I don't even know.
John's gonna pee, Teddy. He can't do any more stories.
He's 20 years old. He has a car, blah, blah, blah. So I go to the porch and I see his car out there, and I apparently start talking to myself. I do this and I didn't even know. And I'm like, oh, I guess
We
it
know. We
I
know
guess he
you
never
do it.
left. Blah, blah, blah. And meanwhile, he's standing outside and he goes, who are you talking to? I go, oh, I guess myself. Like,
You are a special breed, my
and then
friend.
I start thinking about it every day after that. Like, do I do this all the time?
You
Yeah,
should have
but
said,
you
"Oh, I'm
talk
watching the
to-
Real Housewives of Nova Scotia."
I even text my friend. I'm like, your brother lives in Nova Scotia. Is the house on fire?
What the fuck are we talking about?
Do you give her names? Do you give your animals voices and talk like them? Though?
It is on fire. And they said,
Donnell, thank you for the 5 memberships.
Oh my God, I'm crying.
they
I'm
said that the
crying.
smoke from Nova Scotia is in Seaside Heights and New York City. They showed the smog.
Oh my God.
We're
not
still
any
talking about
whatever
fucking weather.
Teddy
Are we
took
still
tonight.
talking about weather?
Okay, John, I sent you the Bo Dietl thingy.
I
And
don't even know what I'm
Nova Scotia
why are we
fires.
here, huh? I don't even know what we're talking about. All I can think about is Nova
We're an
Scotia.
hour in. Two things off of my list. 3 pages of notes.
But the
That's all
Nova
I can
Scotia
think
fires.
about. Wait, Addie, wait.
I sent it to you on both names in case.
Like, we haven't got past
The dresses.
Teresa saying, "Give me your hand."
I don't know about the
Closer.
reunion, but I'm so caught up on Nova Scotia. I'm so caught up.
So yeah.
Oh,
there's-
the Real Housewives of Nova Scotia is what we're
Nova
talking about right now.
And did you know there's a place called Dildo, Newfoundland?
Wait, Teddy, which province are you in? Can you say?
I'm in Ontario. I mean
Oh,
Beverly Hills, Ontario.
well, Ontario is like
Clearly.
the normal province. That's where everybody lives. So,
It is.
My throat hurts from laughing.
In Newfoundland, there's a place called Dildo, Newfoundland. That's where they talk like that. They
oh,
don't
Newfoundland.
yeah, they don't talk like that in Nova Scotia. Only Newfoundland.
Scotia.
Yeah, John. So you're gonna get schooled on how to talk in Nova Scotia.
They talk like me in Nova Scotia. But in Newfoundland,
Oh my God, I can't. With
they talk.
I can't. MTT is a Canadian. She's your sister.
Jay
Oh,
Freak-
you know,
Jay
she's
Freak
there
is
for you.
Canadian,
That's
too.
the plan.
I think Jay Freak is in Newfoundland.
Yeah, Jay Freak's also it. Well, I don't know. Is it Labrador?
Yeah. See, I know nothing about our.
Did you
our
read
our-
Jay Freak's comment?
Jay Freak, where are you?
This
Newfoundland.
is great. This
Okay.
is great. I didn't think I could laugh more than I did the other night, but I tapped it tonight already. And we're only 50 minutes in.
I should have done my hair.
We're
Like
only 15 minutes in and we covered 5 minutes of the reunion. So we're doing real good. We're doing
Okay,
real
Let me
good.
cover the whole reunion. Teresa hates Melissa. Melissa hates Teresa. And
There you go.
Teddy knows
Game
the weather
over.
for a year.
Thanks for being here. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for all the super chats. We're done. Tune in next week.
Oh my god.
I should go live from Nova
Teddy?
Scotia next week.
If you fix
No.
that hair one more time, holy shit, it looks worse than when you started.
Look at it.
You've been fixing your hair for 52 minutes and 48 seconds.
She's trying to outdo the wedding hair.
Is that the Nova Scotia look?
Oh yeah. I should go live from there next week. What do you think?
Hashtag RHONS.
Yeah, that's kind of big, Brooklyn.
If that comes out next year, we need money from Andy Cohen.
There you go.
They did a real Hockey Wives of Toronto, I think, or something like that in Canada, but I think that's about as far as they've gone.
Okay, enough about you crazy Canadians.
Okay.
You're taking already too much airtime.
Okay.
Already.
The show. Let's focus.
So
Yeah,
what happened?
Guys,
We
let's
left off at the
let's
tree stumps.
bring it back, okay?
She what?
Our crazy Canadians, our neighbors to the north, you know, it's cold there all the time, and the sun's up all
33.
the time, or it's down all the time.
It's
So
33.
they're all just
We
weird.
get it, Teddy.
33.
They say, oh my God, y'all, it's 33 degrees out. I'm in my bikini.
John,
Um,
you know how there's like, there's 5 screens on the TV. I feel like you and Teddy are in the same screen right now. You're like the same wavelength.
They will suntan in their bikinis when
Thank you,
there's
Becky.
snow next to them. They'll post on IG and there's snow next to them and they're in their bikinis.
Because you guys are strange there.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I don't do that, but
The funny thing is that me and MTT talked. We were on the phone like for 2 hours today, and we were talking. She was telling me how I'm a scammer, and you know how she's.
I could have told her all that.
She's all that. How she's gonna sell me out and all that stuff.
yeah.
And then we had this great conversation about Canada and about Celsius, and like we were talking like, for an hour just about like the
Yeah.
weirdness between.
Our super hot prime minister.
Wait, so are you
Listen,
telling us
Justin
that you're going to
Trudeau is
contemplate
super
going
hot,
into
but like,
weather?
aw.
He's
What?
super hot, but he's
Are
a
you
weenie.
like making an announcement right now? Are you telling us that your channel's moving into the weather?
Well, my channel's moving to Nova Scotia,
I knew
so
it.
that's
I
what's
knew this
happening.
was coming. I've
We're
known
gonna be
for a
based
while.
out of Halifax from now on.
It's going to be 5 a.m. when we're still
I was
recording
thinking
this.
Prince Edward Island also.
Okay, in other words.
I
Okay,
went-
Wicked,
Maybe
you
Prince
and
Edward
I, you,
Island.
me,
I
and
was
Annie.
thinking either Nova Scotia or Prince Edward Island. You
No.
know,
Okay,
we're
near
gonna
you.
move our base.
all
to.
they have is
with that.
potatoes.
Wicked, me, you, and Addie. New Jersey reunion. Let's get it going.
Oh,
There you go.
and there goes Brooklyn taking charge of the chat again. Okay.
Addie, can you mute them?
Do I have a choice?
Okay, so where were we last? Okay, so Dina, blah blah blah. Yawn. Teresa lied about that. Okay, so
We were at
Then-
the Bo Dietl part.
what?
We were at the Bo Dietl part.
Okay, so John, they sent you the video. Do you want to watch it quick?
I don't have it.
It's in Instagram. I sent it to you on both your names.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
He was
Ooh,
pissed.
he's haggard looking. Okay, hold on.
He's older now.
This is Bo Dietl.
Yeah.
Not who you pictured, huh? Were
I
you
did Bo
picturing
Derek.
Vin Diesel?
You know, there's not many Bo's that are around, so when I hear someone by the name of Bo, I go to Bo Derek.
Isn't it Bo
But whatever. Here we
Dietl
go.
with the G?
Oh, Duke.
Bo Dietl?
A retired New York City
Bo
homicide
Cephas.
detective. I've been in the private investigation business for over 38 years. And right now, I am answering questions about the real housewives of New Jersey. I was never hired by Lou Ruelas for any investigation on any cast members. And I want to set the story straight today. Right now, all over social media, Bo Dietl. He had no right to use my name and tell these other people that I did investigations on them. Some of the real work that my firm does is security, armed and unarmed security. We do corporate investigations, we do due diligence, background, litigation support. If you're looking for someone you could trust to help you in investigations or security, you come to Bo Dietl Associates.
1-800 Bo Dietl.
There you go. He got an advocate.
Maria Vega.
pissed.
Here,
That
Bo
was like a
Dietl.
commercial.
Get Bo Dietl.
Call 1-800 Bo Dietl.
100 Bo Dietl.
Dietl with a G, isn't it?
He'll help you
So-
out.
You see how pissed he was?
You were not happy.
But then he turned
Not
into
happy.
a free commercial.
And he was friend. Yeah, but this is not the kind of publicity he's looking for, though.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And nor does he need it. He's a very wealthy, busy man. But he had been to their housewarming. He's had dinner with them. They were friends, but I don't think they're friends anymore.
Well, according to that testimonial, I wouldn't believe that they are.
And then on top of that, guys, on top of what you just heard, he gave an interview to the paper, like the legit paper, and it was
Like what,
worse
like
than that.
Newsday?
Oh, I think it was New York Post. I don't remember, but it was worse than that. He went further in.
We're gonna
Like
have to.
Louis, he literally said the words, "Louis couldn't afford me,"
Yeah.
uh,
What was Louis thinking? Like,
Right.
and he said,
You're making me
and-
like have to like jump back in and like. look
And
at
hold
something
on,
I don't
hold
want
on.
to.
and he said that he called Louis, and he said, "Louis, what did you do? Why would you lie to these people? And how dare you put my name in it?" And Louis said, "I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah." And he wasn't really cutting him much slack. He goes, "Louis, I think you're a good guy, but now I don't know what to think." Like he gave word for word verbatim of what he said on the phone with Louis and what Louis said back. I am giving Louis 3 years before he has Teresa in jail again or he's in jail.
Teddy, are you familiar with Bo Dietl in Nova Scotia?
Deagle with a G.
Oh, Bo Deagle. Different Bo.
1-800. Yes, I am. He sounds like a mobster.
Well,
Wow, he caught a lot of mobsters. He was a big shot in New York and made a lot of money and still is, to be honest. And he's security. He does a lot of things for a lot of big names.
He makes
But-
people go away.
You know, Louis, a month ago or 2 months ago started a business, some kind of like Jen Shaw business. And now all of a sudden, Teresa said yesterday that he has a new business. Louis and his son are having a podcast studio, and they're going to talk about, or they're going to try to get fathers closer to their sons that have issues in relationships, and he wants to get paid for that. This guy changes his profession like he changes his underwear.
Yeah.
He's
But doesn't-
shady.
Yeah, isn't Teresa like that though too? She has a lot of little stuff.
Of course. Yeah.
Always has had a lot of little stuff
Right.
going on. I mean,
Right.
everybody does, and they're that kind of thing. They got stuff going on everywhere. But if something doesn't work out, we sold that. It's gone.
Yep.
Like the Fabellini.
Yep, that's right.
Oh,
And
the
I saw
Fabellinis. Oh, Addie with the Fabellinis.
What does that
Hold
mean?
it out, baby.
What does that mean? Fabellini.
Oh boy.
That was her wine.
Teresa wanted to have like a wine.
Oh.
Good, Addie.
Thing, yeah. At one point, she didn't do too much. It didn't go anywhere. She sold it a little bit, I think, and it was just
It was like Ramona Singer's like failed wine. Thing.
And didn't her and Joe Giudice start like a vibrator business?
She was.
Remember?
Who was?
I
it?
don't. I've
Yeah,
never
I think
heard
so.
that.
I do. Yes.
She was handing them out at the Jersey Shore
Yes.
storehouse.
Yes, she gave one to and said that who was it? Should
Extra batteries,
put
like
that up.
extra large for.
I think it was to.
You don't know this, Brooklyn?
Yeah, that was way back at the very beginning. See,
I'll be
I went
honest,
back
I'm
to
scared
season
of those
one.
things.
Not long after Joe
I'm
got out of
scared
prison.
of all those objects. I've always have been. I always will be. I'm being honest.
Sure,
I know
Brooklyn.
that's maybe TMI, but I've always been
Afraid.
like, I have a weird fear of those things. I'll never buy one, use one, have one in my house.
A
I feel like
Fabellini.
No, a vibrator.
Every girl says that.
No, this girl says it and means it because I feel like they can electrocute
My
you or
hair.
something. I don't know. I've had this fear my whole life. As
Electrocute.
long as I've been old enough to know what they are, I've had a fear of them. Like
God.
my shower, no one brought them. Like I told them I don't want them. I don't want to see. They make me nervous.
Hey,
That was MTT who just made that beautiful graphic for me because she's forced to, because I'm gonna ruin her life if she didn't.
Do you think
The
they
more
got
you
know.
instructions? Do you
Thank
think
you, MTT, for.
instructions on them that say possible electrocution?
I don't know, but I must have like had a bad thought at some point. But I'm telling you, I feel uncomfortable around a dildo.
What about those ladies that go out?
I feel
a lot
uncomfortable
of women
around a
don't
dildo.
feel uncomfortable, but just for a little bit, and then it's
Like
really good.
I mean, I'm
Like if someone breaks a dildo out,
I'm talking about like if I'm in a store and I see one, or
like you're never at a club and like you have like two people like with dildos in their hands like coming at you.
yes, I've
Where
been
you're
to,
gonna go into to see that one is not Walmart. You're
I've
safe
been
at
to the
Walmart.
city. I went. I did a bachelor party at a stripper place, whatever, and they had them. And
Escapes.
no, I can't
Yeah,
think,
so-
guys. I can't think of it, but anyway,
Some of
they
them are
had
wireless.
that. They were playing with one. It was like on, like the battery operated. And can I tell you, you know when you get the chills when you hear like knives sharpen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I had. Is that weird?
It's actually that's a good thing. No,
I never listen.
What
I
kind
never
of
needed
dildos
one,
do they
so.
break out? That's what I want to know.
and yes, not
It
all
was
of them
like
have batteries. Some plug into the
like a
wall.
battery one that like
Yeah, they have wireless now.
Was it veiny?
Yes, they do.
I don't know. It was so big and it literally freaked me out. I mean, like
What
not
about-
even in a sexual way, like for real.
Oh,
Really? Settle down.
What
Really, at
about
Walmart?
what about when you set your phone to vibrate
Well,
only
those,
and
yeah.
it's sitting in your lap and
I
someone
never listen. I don't ever buy. I know this is weird. I know it is. I just don't
Is that what
understand
you
it.
do in Nova Scotia?
yeah. And then we call someone and say, text me like 10 or 20 times roughly, and you just
Can't
drop
you just set your alarm and do it that way? I
I
mean,
never
like,
thought of that, John.
Oh,
can't you
It's
just
not
set your
long
alarm?
enough.
Oh, sit on top of your washing
Kenny
machine.
For like
reminds me a little bit like
11:30,
Teresa.
11:31, 11:32, like 11:33, like and put
Gigantic
it-
subwoofer.
but
Try
if you're
that one.
sitting there with your family,
like private parts.
you're sitting
Is
there
Mama
with
Look
your
at Boo Boo
family,
Day gonna? Is Mama Look at
Jesus,
Boo Boo
we
Day
took a left
gonna
turn.
talk about it?
But if you're like sitting
Anywho.
there with your family and it accidentally went in your lap and you didn't notice, and then all of a sudden it went off like nice.
This line
Oh,
took a very
Howard.
weird turn.
Family visit to Scott Center.
Oh, Howard!
Oh,
Like that?
We have
Yeah.
made so many left turns in New Jersey, and they're illegal.
it's always a nice treat when that happens. It's not very often that I accidentally do that,
Let
but
Brooklyn put herself in timeout again.
yeah.
All your chatters are just going. They've all got their phones ready. Go, John.
Brooklyn's better phone to go off. But that's kind of exciting. Or if you're driving, it's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like it's just
You would, Miss Nova Scotia. You would be excited.
You know
about
what,
that,
Teddy?
wouldn't you?
We're good. We're good now. We're good, you and I. We're good with this information. We can move on past it now.
Brooklyn put herself in timeout again.
Getting a little uncomfortable.
But do you think that anyone does that when they're passing through Dildo, Newfoundland? They just drop it down there.
What is your problem with Newfoundland? What happened to you there?
Jimmy Kimmel went there. Didn't go.
She was attacked by a giant dildo.
No.
How is that possible? Imperfect. How can you have a silent one and still vibrate?
I don't know. And it would be distracted driving if you touched it. So you just let it go.
Hey, to all the ladies, especially Maria V, put your bass really high. Let me get you a release that you so desperately need.
She probably would enjoy
Just
that.
straddle the speaker, right? Just get up on there.
I kind of like talking about the
straddle
weather
it.
better.
Just put your,
3 degrees.
and I will.
Teresa.
I'll help you out, girl.
I would love to talk
Listen.
about the weather.
33.
Well, we have Mama Look at Boo Boo Day, who's our weather girl, and then we have Denise, our fetish girl, who also does the weather. Listen, we have a full team. We have a full team. We're fully staffed, and
Apparently.
we're here to help.
Yeah.
We're here to help.
Come on, John. We got to go back to the show. Brooklyn won't
I
show
do-
her face until
I
we
do
stop
need to get
talking.
your phone number, John.
Because I'm red like a tomato.
I love you.
She's embarrassed because she doesn't use them, but she's still embarrassed for not using them. Doesn't use them.
No, I'm embarrassed that you put your phone on to vibrate by your vagina for 3 hours.
No, I don't do that. You get in the car and you drop.
So
it
you're
in your
embarrassed for her, so you can't show your face.
lap. You drop it in your lap when you get in the car.
Are you straddling a speaker right now, Brooklyn? Is that what's
Your
happening
base
as we speak?
out.
John
Children aren't
DeAngelis,
close
yeah.
by.
Oh, cool to dox me. You
Call me. Somebody call me. See this?
Oh my word.
Call me. 1-800-BODEAGLE.
Brooklyn.
She wants, well, apparently Teddy wants everyone to call her in the whole country on repeat.
Thank you. Oh,
Can somebody talk about the reunion?
Okay.
Right.
So we start off with Teresa.
I'm
That's what
gonna
you are.
pray for a
You come
second.
and you go, huh? That's how you are?
I'm saying
Okay, I
the
see you
rosary
now.
wicked while you talk.
okay.
Uh-huh. Where are we?
Where
I'm
were
doing
we?
the
What are we
rosary.
talking about?
We're about 3 minutes into the reunion.
3 minutes in.
We've been on for an hour and a half and nothing.
And like, I mean,
What do you
Wicked
mean
has
nothing? I know all about Teddy's sex life or lack thereof.
with her phone and the
And
weather.
I just got like many women off
Yeah,
on
apparently
this
so.
live. Like I just helped a lot of old women.
Again,
So
I'll
there it
repeat
is on that
myself.
one.
If you need to know the weather,
Now, like
anything
I'm doing
about Nova
God's
Scotia,
work
or
all
how
the
to use
time.
the
and, like,
stereo
nobody
the
ever
proper
sees
way.
that. It's
You
fine.
just call me up and
It's
Teddy,
fine.
I'm never calling you.
no, but
Okay, I will all right,
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
where that
regain
phone is.
control of my panel. Okay.
Okay,
all right,
redirect.
let's get control.
No, I
Gotta
was
fix
playing.
my hair
Okay,
first. I
so then Margaret's like
You fix that hair one more time. I'm climbing through the live.
think it's okay now.
oh.
Let's go.
Okay, so then then Teresa's like to Melissa.
And
She's like, okay, well, you're leaving, and I'm done.
Bye. That's what she said. Bye.
Like that Melissa was fired from like the
Yeah.
show.
She said, "Oh,
But you see,
yeah.
Why
And
not?
that's
I
the
will
kind of
say,
crap that I
look at
can't
the
stand.
OGs.
That's the kind of shit I can't stand.
Yeah.
And even when they asked Rachel Fuda if she had asked the question about the kids on the bus, and she goes, "No, I didn't ask it purposely."
It was a setup. It was a
Yeah.
setup question.
And when Rachel goes, "Teresa, you could say what you want to say, but because you say it, it's not fact. I'm here longer.
I know
I'm
what
the
a setup
oldest.
question is.
So let me understand. Because you're there longest, you can now change people's minds, opinions, and scenarios. That gives you the right." Idiot.
She's always said from day one. She always does that. She'll say it's my opinion, and you're supposed.
Oh.
We lost her. Hello.
I
bet
did
you
my
her
job.
phone's ringing.
Yes,
You're welcome.
She's
Hopefully it'll come back up.
Teresa's been saying that since the beginning.
But did
About
you
the whole-
notice when they first
It's my
went?
opinion, so therefore I'm right.
Yeah, but did anyone notice when they first started the
Don't ask.
reunion? Did your phone ring?
What happened?
Don't ask.
Your phone
Okay.
ring.
Finished.
But look, now
Good.
I'm between the two problem children, so I'm gonna correct it.
Oh, how'd you do that?
Magic.
Okay, I'm gonna talk Housewives. Did you notice when they first started it? Did you notice they panned up to the wall, and it was Teresa? She was the very first queen. The painting on the ceiling where they put her face.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, they were all up there.
Did you guys see all those?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But they started with her, and I thought it was only going to be her, and they weren't going to show it like it was her show. So then
Yeah.
Well, she thinks it's her. I started this.
I wonder why. Yeah,
I started this.
yeah.
But guess what? Nene thought she started it and was untouchable. So did Vicky Gondelson. I was trying to think of who other were the OGs, but
Vicky is OC. Bethany is New York. Teresa is New Jersey. Nene is Atlanta.
What about Lisa Ren? Lisa Ren.
What am I missing?
What about Beverly
pretty much
Hills?
all of Potomac. is
Kyle's
still-
Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
But it was Lisa Vanderpump before
Right. Yeah.
she and
Right.
Kyle had a
No,
thing out.
yeah, it was. But now
And I don't
Kyle's
think
the one that's
NBC
left.
does well with ultimatums.
No.
But
NBC.
Or lawsuits.
Oh,
True.
but isn't it Bravo?
But Teresa's talking about the wedding, and I would still love to know what Joe and Teresa did to Louis outside of this whole Pizzagate.
Well,
What
hold
did they
on.
do?
Before we talked perverted.
before
Before I had a thought.
we
before,
talk perverted.
Before we
Okay.
talked perverted.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
So I was on TikTok, and I was telling you guys this the other day. I was flipping through TikTok, and I saw a woman that had bought the pizza oven, and it was just like Joe Gorga said. It's a picture of Teresa, her 4 daughters, and the pizza oven's called Skinny Pizza, just like he said. The photo shoot, he said. So, like, that's what I'm saying.
So
She's a
she
liar.
not only is Teresa stupid,
They sold
she
350
ripped off
of them.
Bethany.
Yeah,
Oh,
She
yeah,
ripped off
right.
Bethany.
Skinny
Right.
Margarita.
Yes.
Well,
Skinny girl.
Skinny girl.
Now
What
it's
did
Skinny
Bethany
Pizza.
call that?
Skinny girl margaritas.
No,
Skinny
no, no.
girl.
There was a
Girl,
name
Bethany's
because
whole line
the
was
same
Skinny
thing
Girl.
happened with Sonia.
Yes. Correct.
Christy, you still in the chat? We have like the Skinny Girl wood paneling. Remember that, Christy? I know you're still in here.
John, you've got.
She called it a cheater brand
Oh,
Right. Yeah. But it was
because
like
you're
it was
capitalizing
exactly what
off
he said.
the name.
right.
I mean, not like she can trademark skinny, but like
Right.
Skinny girl, anything though, maybe.
yeah, skinny girl, you automatically think of Bethany Frankel.
Right.
And Sonia, she was like giving her what for? She was like, that's a cheater brand.
Well, I just
I didn't
the minute I
know.
saw that, and the woman was trying to like return it, and she couldn't. They sold like 350 of them. First of all, it's a piece of shit. There's no way he invested 250 grand. That's a lie. And second of all, things like this, they would add up for me, and they add up for the people that are watching the show, right? So
Yeah.
when you know this and you're watching it and you're listening to Teresa talk on that stage with her cape, you're like, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Now, was her picture just on the box or right on the oven somehow?
No, it was her and her daughters standing around the
That's really
oven and like the island in the kitchen.
Oh my God, these liars! This fat slob Lewis, who was on Lita's panel, he said you were going to be on his suicide note, and you guys stole his tax money. Don't know how it can get worse, but we shall see this next big payout where he can buy his uppers and box wine. Like, look at this. What is that?
I just want to know one thing. Why are you reading that chat while you're on the live with us?
No,
Exactly.
it just got texted to me. That's why.
But see,
But
I have a question.
What a loser.
I'm going to step
I
away
have
from
a
Jersey
request
for a
that people
second.
don't text stuff.
Yeah, I have a
This
question.
wouldn't happen in Nova Scotia. I'm just saying.
No,
No. I have a question.
we're just
And
learning how to
I
text.
just don't understand. I see things online too. And you know what I do? I don't text them to John. Because if you know he's not in a good place, if you know he's struggling, why are you? I'm sure you guys care about him, but why?
Yeah.
Like,
This isn't
why
helping.
all day long he gets this stuff? And
Yeah.
I get it. He's on lives for 3 hours because he's upset.
And this Lewis guy is like a mental health worker. Like this is the man.
Okay,
that
let's
some
get back to
people
the
kill
show.
themselves.
Addie's going to
It's
drop
just-
down and
it's
leave us
so-
if we don't.
No,
so
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just it's
I
weird.
know.
All right, so back to
It
it.
doesn't make any sense.
So Margaret, so then we find out that Louis wanted to be on TV this whole time.
Yeah.
Before Louis was even on the show.
Which I 100% believe.
And I also do too.
Well, they have evidence of it now.
Yes.
You know, and let's not forget the way that Louis and Teresa met. Like, you know, she was walking right over here, like around the corner from my house. You know, Teresa was walking by and Louis saw her and like was just amazed by her
Wondered
beauty.
how long he camped out at that site till she just walked by.
He knew they were filming. They had a mutual friend that he will never admit to knowing.
And he wanted to be with Alexia from Miami.
Actually, he wanted to be hooked up with Dolores because he has a friend at the Jersey Shore, and the friend's last name is the same last name as Dolores. So he approached this friend, new friend, and said, "Are you related to Dolores Catania?" And the friend said, I think she said no, but I think the friend said no, but I do know her. And he said, any chance of hooking it up? And that friend came out and repeated what he said, but Teresa won't believe it because when she's in that bubble, she's holding on for dear life. He is perfection in her eyes.
And I wonder, what does it even matter if he wanted to date that Alexia girl? It was before he met her anyways.
No, Teddy,
but-
you're losing the point, Teddy. The point is he was
he's-
trying to date housewives. Do you understand?
Yeah. No, I know.
Alexia is a housewife of Miami.
Miami. Yeah, no, I know. But I just thought it might be just a happily coincidence that they were
No.
all
It's a coincidence that nobody is trying to date 3 housewives?
3. Who's the other one?
Teresa,
No, Teresa, Alexia.
Dolores,
Oh,
Alexia.
Dolores, yeah.
They're all housewives on big
Right.
shows, Teddy.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not a
You know, like
coincidence.
Josh Seatler or whatever his name is,
Oh,
like
God.
hooking up with,
Oh,
you know, trying to hook
Oh
up
my
with.
God.
gosh, I'm in love with him.
If I didn't have enough in my tank right now, you want to bring that motherfucker up?
Mr.
Oh my
Yates,
God.
if you don't
Like,
put down that phone, you're going to have a lot more of me.
Oh my
listening.
God.
If
But
Josh
yeah, I
knocked
mean,
on
but,
your
you
door-
know, he's doing it for the attention, and that's what I said 100% about Louis is that he wanted to date her, he wanted to be in a relationship with her, he wanted to be on the show, and Teresa's like, "Oh no, I want to keep our love bubble private." But guess what? Harry Hamlin's not on the show that much.
Harry Hamlin.
Tom Girardi wasn't on the show. David wasn't on the show. Cordell Williams wasn't on the show that much. Gina Kirschneider,
You know
never
this
seen her
is?
husband.
That's me and Dolores's niece.
Oh, wow.
Aw.
She's a pretty girl.
But I don't know anything.
But, you know, it's so for Teresa to say, "Oh, he didn't want to be on the show," is total BS.
Yeah,
But
no.
Wicked, I don't think you understand. She will believe anything he
Oh,
says.
No,
Yeah.
I 100%.
It doesn't matter.
little bit lower. Who's the guy?
Well, this here is famous Jen, who does like the Botox for everybody on the show.
That
That's
Jen?
Jen.
That was the one that was with
That's the one
Angela,
that did my
yep.
face a couple times.
That's my husband Cody. That's Ashley Smith from the show.
Yeah. From the
That's
90 days.
Dolores
90
is
Days?
right there.
Yeah.
That's
Cody.
yours truly.
Yeah.
And that's her boyfriend. But I don't know anything.
Is that Ashley from 90 Day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just read that her salon was broken into.
Was.
Yeah, it was.
It's a break.
Probably an
Without
inside
Very.
job, but whatever.
But Teresa's trying to double down on this wedding. Melissa's family's not her family. It wasn't an oversight. Didn't want to not invite the sisters, but invite the mom. Let's invite her. No.
And everything that she says I've tried to do, I tried to have her at my wedding. No, you didn't. I tried to invite a family. No, you didn't. You didn't do shit. And
Right.
and it's going to come out in the next episode of the reunion that Jen, what a liar Jen is, because we all were set up to believe that Jen told Danielle and Danielle told Melissa. We know Melissa already knew, but you know how Melissa also already knew? Jen told her.
Jen
So
Fester?
why Jen told
Aiden.
Jennifer Aiden told Melissa. But you see that whole bullshit when she goes, oh no, you can't tell her now. You can't tell her. Guess what's coming out at the reunion? She told her.
Yeah, because she didn't try very aggressively to get her to not say it. If it was me, I would have been like, no, you can't say that. She was like, you shouldn't.
And why did Melissa blow up? Because she already knew, because Teresa and Louis had Joe at the house, inappropriate without his wife, to tell them about this rumor.
Yes.
Number one. Number two, Jen already told her about the rumor. But people are like, well, why did she blow up on Teresa? Because she knows it's all about Teresa. It comes back to Teresa.
Yeah. It's, Teresa makes everything about Teresa.
Teresa is. I don't understand how she has any fans left. I after watching this first part alone, I don't get it. But I got to. Let's keep this going. So they go to Dolores, and
Her part was like super small.
because she's got a super small part in the show. Really, Dolores is like she doesn't have a big role. But we found out that Frank is still living at David's house, which is weird.
So
I
weird,
loved
guys.
Amy going saying, you say that like it's normal.
Yeah.
Well, he built
weird.
the house. Okay, well.
But like with Dolores and her like family unit, like everything's weird. Like Dolores's mother and father live in separate houses, right?
Yep.
But they're together and married and
And
happy.
they've been that way for 25
Yeah,
or 30,
so-
30 years.
I
That was
can't really
great.
fault
though.
Dolores for that because she comes from a weird kind of
If you
setup.
see that and you think it's normal and you think it works, you're going to replicate it. Apples don't
True.
fall far from trees, right?
Yeah, this is her normal. Like growing
Well-
up, my dad was a liquor salesman. So having tons of liquor around me was normal.
Right.
And then we find out, like, that Rosie O'Donnell, what's his name?
Polly.
Paulie. Paulie is, not
Still
divorced
married.
from his wife.
14 years later. 14. And
But I
he's
can
got a problem
also
with
see,
Frank.
like, divorce is a lot of money, and if you're not expecting to get married, or I don't know. But like,
John,
if you and
He's
your
got a
ex-wife,
problem with Frank, and he's still married, John. Strange.
But I honestly wonder, and it could be totally false, like if this has anything to do with like a K-1 visa where the person
no,
has
he's been
to.
here.
No, he's been here forever. He's got a big
Yeah.
business here.
Okay. Well, I didn't know.
Yeah,
It
no,
goes
he's
back-
been here.
But then, it also reminded me of when Joe Giudice just never got around to becoming a citizen.
Yeah.
And that's his own fault. I mean, the kid
Yeah.
came here
Yeah,
at
I gotta tell you
at
something.
1 year old. He had his
Yeah.
whole life to like just do the work and become a
Yeah,
citizen.
I have people in my family that have been here for 40 years, and it's just ridiculous. At this point, you deserve what happens. You make American dollars, you pay American taxes,
I agree with
live on
Brooklyn,
American
but
soil.
He
Do
got
what you
what was
gotta
coming to
do.
him.
Buck up.
Oh, I agree.
Like,
gotta
do I
100%.
think that he should have been deported? No. Like he's been in
Correct.
America his whole life.
Yeah,
So deporting him to Italy was screwed up. But on the other side of the dime, like, he never followed through.
Right.
It would have been very easy. He's not a young guy.
Right.
He's had 40 years to become a citizen, and he didn't.
Yeah, agreed.
So
but his parents
that's on
probably
him.
should have did it too for him. You know what I mean?
And if you're gonna be like shady and get arrested for 4 and go to jail for 4 years,
Right.
like, get your ducks in a row, sir.
Right.
Yep.
That's it.
Listen,
so you're gonna live here illegally and then like rob and break the rules here. Yeah, your ass should have been deported.
Defraud the government.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Bravo awards people. They reward people who break the law. Let's be honest. It's notorious at this point. Every single franchise has someone that's going to jail, been to jail, went to court. It's like a joke now.
Well, yeah, we have Teresa. We have Jen Shaw,
Erica, Jen Shaw, Teresa, this one, that one.
So that they love that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, Beverly
Erica's
Hills got the
innocent, by the
highest
way.
ratings ever because of the whole Tom Girardi thing.
Right. Yeah.
And Erica's still on the show. Teresa's still on the show.
I know.
Jen Shaw's
they
in
made
jail.
Bravo stopped production when Teresa was in the clink for her to get out to start filming again.
Did you know what I learned today? I learned that if Trump gets elected as president and he's in prison, technically is allowed to be president from.
Daddy, he's not going to go to prison. Whether I support Trump or I support somebody else.
Oh no, I
just
mean, like, hypothetically speaking, they were saying, well, we need to change that law, and they said, well, it's just we've never been in that situation before.
Right.
But yeah, like, even you could be.
He would have to secure the Republican nomination, and I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I shouldn't bring up politics.
Let's not go political right now, please.
Yeah, let's not.
I was just saying, like,
I have enough on my plate. Let's not go
there.
Yeah. No, like I said, we know everything over here about you guys.
Right.
Because they don't put Canadian stuff on the news. It's just you guys.
We're important.
We're an awesome country.
It's a boring country, I guess, over here. So, growing up, everyone's like, who's your president? Who's the president? And then we're like, who's your prime minister? I don't know. My God.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on. Where did we
go
leave?
with that being said,
you were saying
you want to know like how I felt watching this reunion? I felt really sad. Like, I felt really sad because first of all, they're both done. But Melissa was never really done. She always took it back because she knows her husband has no family. So she did for years eat shit till she's like vomiting at the mouth. But Teresa's not only done, she's nasty done.
Yeah.
She's like, I won't look at your face. I'll never have to see you again. I'm done after today. Like, people are not loving you this way. Like, what are you doing? But Melissa sat back and she took it, and she knew that people were looking at her that way. And Melissa was like, go ahead, Teresa, do it to yourself. I'm cool. I'm chill.
She said,
100% Louis was behind the scenes coaching her, especially last year, I feel. He was very behind the scenes. This is the mark we got to make. This is what we got to do. You've got to be on Namaste. And this year, the turning point for me was when she was in the car and he was like, yeah, I invited everyone except Joe and Melissa. We're filming. Oh, okay.
But Teresa,
you didn't think he was a snake
why not
before
lay
that?
all the shit out?
Yeah, she's not very
Cody, lower that, please. I don't get struck. Sorry.
You didn't think he was a snake before then, Wicked?
Oh, 100% I knew he was a snake.
Look at his face. Like,
and why did he get so red during the one
cocaine?
Four-letter word, and you could drink it.
Cocaine.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's very manipulative, and he can control Teresa.
And he does. He does.
Yeah, and
I have the video. I want to play the video of him on the beach. I have it. I had to find it. Oh my God, I had to find it.
But I also think Joe Giudice was able to control Teresa.
Not the same way, because she wasn't in love with Joe Giudice the way she's in love with this guy.
No, I don't
we
believe
didn't
that.
see them until
No.
latter.
No. I believe she let Joe treat her like shit.
Yes.
I do not believe that Teresa didn't love Joji. No, no
I
way.
didn't say she didn't
No,
love him,
no,
John.
no way.
Listen.
Look at all that what Joe gave her. She was a poor Patterson
She wasn't poor.
reject.
She had a really good job buying from Macy's. She wasn't poor.
What was her job?
She was buying from Macy's.
She was buying from
guys,
Macy's.
why don't you go try this on in the fighting room?
No, she wasn't working in Macy's. She was a buyer from Macy's.
I'm sorry, she was not Rachel Green from Friends. She was.
I was just about to say, does
buyer.
anyone remember when Rachel?
Let me tell you guys something. The reason I see the way she loves him different is because we have the same like cultural background, and I know a lot of Teresas. I know a lot of Teresas, and a lot of girls like Teresa get married. A lot of Italian girls. Teresa's life was very strict, structured, just like mine. And they get married at like 25, and they marry like a guy they knew forever, the first guy they ever liked or kissed or had sex with, and they wind up loving him, but
I don't believe it. I know what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, and you're true, but you're right. But about that premise, but I don't see that with Teresa and Joe. I'm sorry.
She said it though the other day.
I don't see it.
Like she literally said the other day. She goes, "I loved Joe, but I wasn't in love with him the same way I am."
He
with
says
Louis.
that now. Easy to say it now.
Regardless, I don't think. Listen, I gotta be honest. I'm gonna say my opinion. Joe Giudice, he's not a bad guy. I like him a lot. I think Teresa. I think he drank a lot because there was a lot going on. And when people drink, they're not as friendly. They're nasty. They don't realize how their attitude changes.
There's nothing wrong with drinking as long as you can control it.
If you got 40 cameras in your face and you're a nasty drunk, there's something wrong with drinking. Wait till the cameras shut down. Because a lot of this chipping his tooth, cursing, a lot of the shit he did, John, he was drinking too much.
I'm going to ruin your argument right now. If Joe was such a terrible person, all 4 of his daughters would not be longing for him.
No, I said he's a great person.
But like, if he treated Teresa, the girls know they were there. All 4 of them. They witnessed everything.
I said
so
I
if Joe was truly a sick prick to Teresa,
he's not a sick prick. That's
the
my
daughters
point.
would not have been.
Yes, you're saying my point. Joe was I like Joe. He was a good guy. I think the cameras and the situation made him look like an asshole. Listen, these Italian guys, if my dad would give me his heart, he'd cut it out, right? But if you meet my dad and the way he talks, you would think like, a little bit of an asshole, but he's not. He gives poor people money on the street, but he's not well spoken like some of the other husbands that are like, well, my wife is intelligent. My dad's like, you know what I mean? I love my wife. That's it. You know what I'm trying to say? A lot of America
Beverly must be from New Jersey. First off, his ShopRite's like the supermarket of New Jersey.
A lot of America, I don't think, understood Joe Giudice. He got a bad rap. And a lot of the time they filmed him, he was drinking when they were filming. And you saw like a different version of him. Do you know what I'm saying?
And there's editing to create, you know.
I think he loved his wife. He loves his kids to death. And I think he did the best he could with what he had. He's a good guy.
That I kind of agree with that, because when Gia had some stuff to say just about the time he was supposed to go away.
Oh, the housewife in training?
The camp.
Thank you, Maddie. I know exactly what you're going to say.
Yes, she had lots to say about how Daddy needed to go away for a while. He needed to go to camp.
Because he was drinking too much. He was acting like a prick.
And it was affecting Gia and the girls and stuff. And she said that on the thing. So I do kind of agree with that part about.
You want to drink? We could all drink. Drinking's great.
Oh, we do.
If you know that you're going to be on camera and you know you're going to be filmed, wait till it's over because you're going to act different. That's it.
We're all in agreement here that Teresa's horrible. So, like, imagine, like, being married to her.
Right.
And filming.
Yes.
And all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
And I think that's what you were trying to say, Brooklyn.
Yes. Thank you, Addie. Yes.
I think
100%.
Because I see, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, and he did.
And like it got to Teresa's head. Like when the show first started, it wasn't about Teresa. It was about Caroline and Jacqueline and their family. The spotlight wasn't on Teresa when the show first started. It was the Loritas and the Manzos, and that's what the show was about. And then you know,
It evolved
they
into
fizzled
more about
out, and then
her.
like Melissa and Joe came up, and then Kathy and Rosie came up, and like Teresa, you would think that Teresa would want her family members on her side to like be like the bigger like brand on this.
No.
franchise.
Okay,
Teresa has to stop being a bitch.
Susan, I have to say you're right. She saw that from her father, and that was her normal. But I gotta say, I know you guys don't like when I play the Italian card, but I gotta say one thing to John. Not all Italian people, of course, everyone's different. But what John just said was, why wouldn't she like them coming on the show? And now they're making their brand bigger. They're all family. The mentality that a lot of these old school Italians have, I love you as long as you don't do better than me, and I'm on top. Do you understand? Caroline Manzo said it years ago in a confessional, and she was spot on. So Teresa had this. She was the big cheese of her family. This was hers, right? Not only did they come on, but they came on without asking permission. It was her territory. Now they're going to make money. I love you, and we're good as long as you don't touch my meat and I don't touch your meat. You understand? That's my bag, not yours. My grandfather's one of 8 siblings. They're all in a similar business. There's enough money to be made in that business. 3 of them don't talk for 30 years because who had that customer, who did that customer. I'm telling you, there's no working together. It's just not how they work.
So that's Italians, I guess, right?
No,
You know what?
no, I
Italians, you said, that are like
I'm
that?
first generation Italian.
what I
Okay,
grew
like
up with.
Yeah.
I understand what Brooklyn's saying, but I know that in when my family was around, that I don't know.
Well,
I know that my grandmother depended on her sisters, and my aunts depended on my like. I don't know. I think that like like what I said is that like Teresa was like the odd man out, especially after Danielle and all that stuff, and she was a trash, which she still is now. But
hands down.
I would have, and I think my family would have, I asked for reinforcements to show,
Right.
and Teresa had that with Melissa and her own brother being on the show, and then Kathy coming on the show, and this is Teresa's family, her kin, like Joe's her brother, Kathy's her first cousin, Rosie's her first cousin, and she shit down their throats.
You see what Susan said? She lives in a town where it's all Italian and it's one-upping, right, Susan?
I get the one-upping because everybody wants to be like better. I trust me, I'm very Italian, but there are I don't know.
She wasn't having it.
Teresa in the early season, Teresa was not the star of the show, and it was Caroline and Jacqueline. I mean, they were all related. I mean, that's what the show was about.
Yeah.
And Teresa had nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So
she was like an extension of them. She was grabbing onto them for family.
Yeah. And then
why does Teresa treat her brother like shit?
Oh, that's a long list.
I think that there's more to that actually with her and she and her brother. I think she loves her brother a lot. I think she is the reason he lost both of the first 2 fiancés, and I think she tried for this third
100%,
one. And she cannot get rid of Melissa either because
100%.
They're not going to break up. He found the one that could handle Teresa.
100%.
And Melissa's
he wanted
beautiful,
his sister-in-law to back down to her,
and that's competition to Teresa because Melissa is beautiful.
So beautiful.
It's about the love between Teresa and her brother.
100%.
Anybody who comes between that she makes a fight. She causes an issue with him. My opinion, of course, but that's what I'm seeing from the beginning.
Right.
All the stuff that I've heard and read about him.
Total blind loyalty. She is always right. She's never wrong. You always support. her
Like,
regardless of
remember
what she says.
Teresa through the years, like remember like when like she was with Kim D and like that weird guy was saying that like Melissa was like a stripper in his club in Elizabeth.
Yep.
I mean, Teresa has had it out for Melissa since she got on the show.
Like they say in the chat, it was all those goddamn sprinkle cookies.
I don't know what's wrong with sprinkle cookies. I like me a good sprinkle cookie.
And I don't honestly know how Joe Gorga like let Teresa do this to him and his wife for so long.
There's a lot of behind the scene things, which I also understand, like who took care of mommy and daddy. Like when they started filming, mommy and daddy lived upstairs from Teresa and Joe before Joe and Teresa had the new house. And like there was a lot of like, I do more for mommy and daddy. No, I do more for mommy and daddy. I think they had a lot of issues way before Melissa, and it got worse.
And I just think there's an issue with anyone loving him,
right?
Having anything.
It's sick.
Out. Yes, she's very obsessed with her brother's attention, affection, and everything.
And she's crazy.
She's also that way with everybody, though. She wants all the attention on herself.
Yeah, look at Andy Cohen. I was so proud of Andy Cohen.
I honestly think if Teresa could fuck her brother, she would and marry him.
Disgusting, right? I know.
I don't.
I was trying to, but without saying.
Well, I said it. Hi, I'm the asshole. I said
love,
it.
Love. I think love.
I said it.
Yeah.
Did you see at the reunion? Did you see Andy Cohen when she goes, and you know the FBI and Andy Cohen, he goes, you got that from Jacqueline? Like, even Andy was like, are you fucking kidding me, Teresa? Like, come on.
You and Jacqueline being friends is the biggest joke in the world.
That's what Andy wanted to say, John. That's what he wanted to say.
Let's not forget season 7 when like Teresa and Jacqueline, like, you know, Jacqueline told Teresa season 7, like, you are a criminal, you are convicted, you're a piece of shit.
Yep.
And that's it.
That's right. Yeah, it's so twisted. She is, listen, the one, I could call Teresa a bunch of bad names, but the best suited for her is 100% narcissist.
Yes. And
she does no wrong.
I wouldn't say narcissist because she can't spell it or say it.
No, well, that's accurate. You got that one, John. That's accurate.
I mean, you know.
She could be one, but not so great at spelling.
Guys, I'm not no narcissist.
I did enjoy going back and listening to every word she tried to create.
Hold on. Let me fix it.
God.
Let me fix it. Let me fix it. Let me get my 3 head.
Teddy's
right.
fixing her hair again.
I'm trying to make it big.
Guys, I'm no narcissist. I believe in Jesus. I'm no narcissist.
I
I
can't
do the small forehead. I got a big forehead, so I can't do it.
Yeah, she's like, you know, she honestly believes, and of course she has a little minion sitting next to her, giving her, yes, Teresa, yes, you're right.
She's fucked out now. Sorry.
She honestly believes that she's done nothing wrong, and they have wronged her for years, and she's done nothing to them. She believes
an
that.
Elastic, John, like me. Just put it up in the pony. Do you guys want to learn how to braid?
Hold on, keep talking. I just gotta fix my hair real quick. Keep talking.
You want to learn how to braid? Watch.
Keep talking. I just gotta fix myself.
No, John, not the
tendrils right here. Hold on.
You guys can't see me.
She's getting the tendrils. Here comes
Guys, did I call Teresa a narcissist? I meant to say John Yates.
A narcissist.
Narcissist. John, can you see me?
Trying
to teach you how to braid. There, just do that.
Sorry. Cody, can you come fix my hair real quick?
Can you see mine?
Sorry. Got one tendril there. Okay.
You could do little mini braids to the side. And then you just need little ponytails. Like a lot.
Brooklyn's dying right now, aren't you, Brooklyn?
Well, y'all do your makeup on the live, so why can't I fix my hair?
True story.
Yeah, true story. Yeah. Okay.
Rory.
Like
Okay, so let's get to the
Melissa
Danielle
Butler.
part because now we're at 1 hour and 45 minutes in. Becky S, how dare you compare me to that? Look, there's no look. It's all my hair. Look, there's no gaps here. Like,
John,
it's
if I could send
all-
a super chat for your hair right now, I would, but I don't know how to do it on the live.
Oh, okay, you liar.
I
Look,
swear.
look, look. There's
And
no
only
gap
because
here.
her
It's
hair
all
needs
my
help.
hair. I have all of it. It's
You have like an alfalfa at the back.
I do.
Yeah.
I screwed it up.
John Yates, is that? Do you have grays in there?
No.
Right, whites. I have.
Oh,
Grays.
buddy. Oh, buddy.
My hair didn't go gray; it went straight white.
Can you put my face back up? I was trying to. There we go.
John, somebody in the chat just said it. You look like
I was
Cody Brown.
doing this, and then you cut me out.
How dare you? Becky S.
Melissa putting on her.
Someone in the chat said you look like Cody Brown.
Me?
Me.
Oh my God, Teddy. Teddy, you make me nervous.
That's what he does. He goes. Wait.
She's had 87 fucking hairstyles since we started this live. That's a special
Okay,
kind of.
so let's get to Danielle.
Oh boy.
First off, I hate the netting. Like, if you're gonna wear like a dress with cleavage, like, go for it. I didn't like the netting. Am I wrong?
No,
No, I think it's
No, the netting wasn't the best, guys. It wasn't.
then I see it a lot in the shows though. It's like what I can tell it's not your skin.
Yeah.
Like, it makes it looks like pantyhose to me.
Yes, I said
like
that. It's
cheap.
like they pulled the pantyhose up the
Yeah,
hair.
it looks cheap to me.
Andy
Like,
Cohen did
I don't like that.
interview with Ariana, and she had this gorgeous dress on, and the whole top was netting. It looked like her neck skin was falling off.
So, but is that the new thing? Because before, like,
Not
you
for
was-
me.
the Kardashians.
and you're all women. Like, you
I-
get some booby tape. You get some tape. You
Yeah.
tape your fucking boobies to the fucking dress, and you're good.
Yeah.
I
So
did not care for the netting. I thought
No.
I thought she had pantyhose in like her cleavage, and like I was like, oh, my great grandma used to wear like pantyhose and stockings. So okay, that's the look you want.
And the
And
older
my
you
great
get,
grandma,
the
you know,
more
she
your
would roll her
your
stockings
pantyhose
down.
end up around here.
My
But
great
also-
grandmother, my nanny, she would have the stockings on every night, and then like when like she relaxed, she would roll the stockings down to her ankles.
Yeah.
Well, I also think that if they would have made it like less flesh tone and incorporated it as
It looks shitty to me.
material,
Well, she was orange. I mean, she was spray tan to death. So I mean, it
Mhm.
didn't even match her
It was.
skin.
It was.
Like, get the booby tape, but whatever. Okay, so
That's my favorite word, by the way.
I've never used it, but have you guys? Not you, John, but
What, the word or the tape?
have you used
The
the
tape would fall apart. Trust me.
well,
Probably Brooklyn.
I mean, I have like a small A, so I really,
It's like Teresa Pre.
I really don't need the tape right
listen,
now.
My
you have
Nonna,
a shirt. You have a
my-
shirt with
my,
your name on it.
my
I do.
Nonna, well, my
So
Nonna,
then-
she used to tell me, never take your bra off ever. You got to sleep with it and wear it all. Only take it off when you
Yeah.
shower. And because if you do,
It was a skate. She looked like Tanya Harding. I felt like it was Tanya Harding.
Yeah,
skating
Beverly
around
kinda was.
with that netting. Exactly,
If
Beverly.
you take your bra off, you tape it.
Best comment of the night, Beverly.
Yes.
Like it looked like she was skating around in Lilyhammer in 1994.
Beverly,
Breaking-
I'm going to learn how to send you a super chat.
Beverly Hills. No, I don't know. What were we talking about?
Nancy
I
Kerrigan.
you know what I want? You know what I want for my birthday? I want to find out what Danielle's brother's name is.
Boob tape. That's it. Have you used it, Wicked?
no.
Wait, we're still on that?
Yeah. Addie,
Okay.
No, no, I let him fly.
Cody.
Cody's not here.
Yeah, right.
Have you heard him once on this live?
Turn down that music. I don't want to get a strike.
He's in the bedroom.
So
He's not in Japan, Teddy.
Okay. I've never used it. I only have one bra, and it's a sports bra. I had a breast reduction.
How do the conversations with Teddy go into sexual body parts?
Oh.
So Teddy, you only own one bra, one bra?
Yeah, because my surgeon went a little too happy with the knife. I don't even need one now.
So you wear the same bra every day?
Damn, Teddy, God bless you. No, she doesn't wear a bra, she's saying. She doesn't need a bra. She lets those bad boys fly in the wind.
Yeah, baby.
You want to know?
Oh, thank you, Susie B. Susie B, you got to tell me how to do it. I know how to do it when I'm watching his live, but I don't know how to do it from my phone when I'm in his live, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, because I know how you're doing it. And you can't do it this way. You have to do it from the...
Oh, so it's not that I don't know. It's more like it's impossible.
You can't do it right now.
Oh, Addie, you had a little Jersey accent.
I have a habit of doing that when I'm around people with accents.
That was good. You can't do it right now.
I feel the same way about Oshama.
Do you want to know what happened to me today? I didn't have a bra.
Did Oshama come to you?
No, I didn't have a bra on. Okay, get this.
So you didn't have a bra on, and the Bard Oshama, he came to you, he found you.
No, this is
true. Did he take advantage of you, Teddy?
Wait, Teddy, do you know who we're talking about?
Yeah, the 90-day lady, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all my dog's outside. He's the Mexican dog that we rescued, right?
You're racist. How dare you?
Dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you? Well,
somebody dox Teddy right now. She's a racist. She's a Mexican dog. I tell her right now.
Okay. He's an aggressive dog from Mexico.
And now he's aggressive because he's Mexican? What's wrong with you?
He's a bad hombre.
What does he identify as?
Build that wall.
I am not racist, but he's got issues. So I put him out on the front step, tie him up, and then I go to the kitchen.
You tied him up. Tied him up. Aggressive dog.
John,
leave
call
his
the
children
authorities
on the other side of the border. Oh my God, Teddy, this is
call the authorities.
Horrible.
I tied him up to go to the bathroom. I go to the kitchen, and then I hear, I'm like, and I look, and I see the Amazon driver stepping out. I have to go 100 miles an hour, no bra, like this, running out the door. My dog goes full on like this, snaps out of his collar, goes straight ahead and attacks the Amazon guy.
Ooh,
I'm braless.
Because he's Mexican?
Yeah.
I got visions. Oh no.
And I'm like, so I tell my son afterwards, I didn't have a bra on. He goes, and that's new.
Oh.
In other words, Ma, put a goddamn bra on.
I know. I don't like them ever.
Unless so you don't like Mexican dogs and Amazon drivers is what you're saying right now.
Apparently.
Yeah. Do you want to meet him?
Don't you vet these people that come on your lives?
Clearly not.
His name's Eduardo.
But also I'm the king of racists, so like that's why they flock to me.
True
so
story.
that's what that's all about too.
No, but he was a drug dog.
Cat lover.
Oh my God,
he was
Teddy.
That's what John. I have to tell you what's going to happen tomorrow. John hates Mexicans, dogs, and his live. The people on his live are transporting drugs from Canada or Nova Scotia
through Eduardo, the dog.
Oh my God! Now she's giving up her dealer's name. I can't with this. I can't. You have a drug dog as a mule who's Mexican.
Listen,
and you don't like tacos, and it's horrible. All of it's horrible. All of it.
Oh my God! Somebody in the chat gave me her brother's name. Thank you. Where can I find him? I want to see a picture of him.
Oh.
Thomas DiPietro.
Is that a dox?
Barbie?
Let's see if I can.
Let's Google him right now and see what it looks like.
I'm doing it.
That was him.
Oh.
And look at his name.
He's a pit bull?
No, it's a golden retriever mix.
Oh.
But his name was.
No, it's not a Chihuahua.
His name. So yeah, people think, like I said, I got the dog from Mexico, and they're like, oh, a Chihuahua? No, there's other dogs. It's not a chihuahua.
John, you're being racist towards dogs.
I am already racist, so we already know
now
that.
it's towards
So I
dogs
was like,
worse.
I'm a racist. That's what that is.
Oh, look at that.
So he attacked the Amazon guy. The Amazon guy couldn't speak English. So I'm trying to say, did he penetrate you?
Oh my.
And he's like,
Where are we going now, Teddy?
through his pant leg. I couldn't tell if he penetrated.
She
through
made teeth.
Oh wait, Jay Freak, I'm very sorry to hear that, Jay
And I'm like,
Freak.
oh my God, did he penetrate?
Wait, what
the
did Jay
skin?
Frick say?
And he's like, no, it's okay.
Wait, what did
I'm
Jay
like,
Frick say?
Her granddaughter was mauled by a dog a week ago.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart.
no,
That's
listen,
awful.
Oh,
I've already gone and bought a muzzle and everything.
Friend.
I have.
sorry, Jay Freak.
Who's Jay Freak's granddaughter?
Jay, yeah.
No, it's not a joke, and I've been like devastated all day by it. I can show it you right now.
I got attacked by my aunt's like Rottweiler when I was 16.
It
So like,
is.
I
It was the most terrifying. Like, I just stood there and I told the guy, like, don't move. And I was trying to figure it all out. He hadn't attacked him yet, but I said, just like start to walk towards me, walking towards you. And then as soon as the guy came, he just hit his leg. But it is no joke. I was like, listen, you know, what are we gonna do? You know what I mean? So he's never gonna go outside like that again, be tied up.
we know your truth, Teddy. Eduardo, the drug cartel dog from Canada. We know all about you and your
No.
drug dog. We
Yeah.
know all about it. Okay.
I don't know. I feel
But I
so
did my
bad.
aunt's. I am scared of dogs. Like I got
Yeah.
mauled by like my aunt's Rottweiler.
No,
Like
I
that
mean,
dog was like 150 pounds, and I was like 20, and like he just
No.
fucking. So I'm a
not-
cat person for a reason. I
Yeah.
don't
And
trust
I'm afraid
dogs.
of
I've
cats.
feared my entire life up until I got my own. Then it's like,
You're
oh,
afraid?
a sweetheart.
It was Jay Freak's granddaughter. Is that what she said? Is Jay Freak a woman or?
Yeah.
How
Is-
dare
it was-
you, xenophobe?
She heard.
Trans hater.
Yeah.
What difference? What sex it makes?
How far did we get?
I was just gonna.
How where are we in this thing?
Who's laughing?
John said, what difference?
Hold on a sec. Hold on. I'll be right back. See the profile picture? That's him. Killer.
I can't breathe.
Now she's got the good.
I'm here.
He threw that. She's talking, and he just goes, "What's different than sex?"
Okay.
Teddy,
Thank you,
are
Wendy.
such
Please send
a-
super chats because this live will never be monetized. So please.
Teddy, you are such a good addition to this live. You don't even know what the fuck is
Teddy,
this?
we
that's
missed
what
you.
You are a special kind of Canadian.
So now the poor baby has to wear that.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't know how to put it on. Oh,
Sorry, Eduardo, you're in
I
trouble.
just want to know what goes on in your house in one day.
I have to say, Teddy brought it with the comic relief tonight.
Holy shit!
I have
The
to
crazy
say,
thing is,
Teddy
she's
brought
just
it.
being herself, which is a little scary to me.
And Teddy didn't
over.
even know the good work she was doing by God, but she did. But God,
can you imagine putting this on? Like in the red room?
Teddy, don't waste all your talent. Spread it out,
The
babe.
red room? What the hell are you talking
No,
about?
I know what she means.
The 50 Shades of Grey red room.
Yeah,
Oh, good
baby.
Lord.
Oh,
Buddy, you are like a sex pot pervert. Holy shit!
Listen.
Listen,
I'm
as
not
Dustin
coming back on
Hoffman would
camera
say
all
in
night.
Tootsie, Jay Freak said, Teddy, I'm a woman.
I'm a woman.
That's it. I'm a woman.
I'm a woman.
I'm a
John says,
woman.
what does it matter what sex she is?
Dr. Brewster.
John.
Seriously? You
I
guys,
will not be appalled by your petty tyrannies.
I'm not
John.
gonna, John can't ask for super chats because he's a grifter, so I'm gonna
I
tell
am
you
a
to send
grifter.
super
Please
chats
send money
because
now. Drop my Cash App and my
I'm telling
Venmo
you
and all
guys-
this. I'm a grifter.
But-
I'm a grifter, baby.
Hey,
just
John.
accept
So why
it
don't
and
you
move
kill
on
me?
because
Send
all
super chats
of
because
YouTube
my mouth
are
got
grifters.
demonetized.
If that's the case.
John.
Like I
just
said
thought of
before,
something.
all of you two.
I just thought of something for John and Cody that they could do with this. You could put it over your,
crap out of me.
and then make them work for it.
Why are you always thinking about sex?
Teddy,
We've
I
got
don't
the
know
little
what-
John and the twins.
That looks like a dick sling. A dick
I was
muzzle.
gonna say
That's what I'm
that's,
saying.
that's like a dick, a cock
like a
muzzle.
cup.
Is
That's
what you
what I'm
have right
saying.
there.
And then put it on and make
These
them work for it.
conversations, 100%. John's making not a dime from this live.
I'm not, I am not making 1 cent.
That's why I
So
said
get
please
those
send
super
super
chats
chat.
going.
And then you got the maracas. You got your maracas. Woo! And you just every time he does something good, you just undo it a little more and a little more, and then it's off.
Who is this person?
Here's your husband. Can we see him?
He's asleep.
Oh, can you wake him up?
Oh, she's gonna wake him up, all right.
You already think I'm a hick. Did I tell you that he was my next door neighbor and I married him?
Was he married?
No, we were kids, like 5 years old. Married my neighbor.
Wow. Well, you did pretty good for a racist.
Yeah, I married him. I don't know, 20 some years ago. So we don't talk much, if you can imagine.
Boy, I bet you never thought you'd have like a Mexican dog that's a drug lord.
No, and
Racist.
I was
Brooklyn, you can't say Mexican. That's racist.
Well, it's a nationality.
You're racist.
But I've asked that, and people said it was okay, so I didn't know.
I have,
what'd you ask?
listen, I have the United Nations in my family. Every culture, background, ethnicity, you name it, we got it.
Yeah,
As long as it's culture.
It's culture.
It's culture.
yeah. I love
I
it.
got every culture you can imagine.
Culture. Because Long Islandese, when you have an ER ending, you slash it and put an A at the end of it.
Oh, you
Wicked.
guys. Speaking
Wicked.
of culture and DNA, would you like an update to my story? Remember?
Fuck it. Do it, Teddy. Do it
It's
up.
really Addie probably doesn't know, but it's a long story, but I won't tell it. But basically, got a message the other day from my niece that I haven't met, right? The whole
Wendy, we can't say Mexican because it's racist. I'm sorry.
Oh, I love that you're Mexican. Wendy, I freaking love Mexico.
Mexican, please say. Okay. I
We
love
can't do that because it's racist. Sorry, Wendy.
Wait, who'd you get an email from?
So my niece that I haven't met yet is an actress in Vancouver.
Whoa.
Is she also a racist?
Most likely because they're related.
She's a redhead, and
Oh, definitely a racist.
she's white. And she wants to pitch our story to Netflix. So watch for my interview coming out in June.
She wants to pitch your story to Netflix. When Netflix finds out about you, Teddy, I don't know if they're going to pick you up.
And I'm the star of this story because I got the kid.
I'm watching.
No. But yeah,
Teddy Judice.
watch for it. Not that Teddy Miller. Netflix coming to a nearby theater.
No, but Netflix is
2024.
not in the theater, sweetie.
I know, but
Oh, okay. I
Maybe
don't know with you.
it might make
Wait,
it.
Susie B, you can't say white. You're racist. Sorry, you're next.
Or that she has red hair. She's actually been in a movie already. I could shoot you the name of it if you want.
I can't even laugh anymore because my gut hurts.
It's on Google.
My boobs hurt. My gut hurts.
Your boobs. Tape them.
My urethra hurts right now. Like
Take your bra
that's like I'm in pain for my
Like
urethra.
that
is
deep
gone.
laugh I
You
did.
could
I
put
don't think
that
I've done
on.
that in like 4
That
years.
would support your urethra.
You would know all about the urethra, wouldn't you,
She
with
knows
that
what to
satanic
do with
device
it,
that you
and
have
she
in your
has
hand?
an instrument for it.
This would support it good. Put a little ice pack in there. That's actually not a bad idea if you had issues.
Teddy, I have been watching John Yates lives for like 5 years, and I've never come across a Teddy. And I have to say, you are such a perv, but I love you. I've never had such a sexual conversation on John Yates live
Really?
until you
I
came
don't think
along.
I
Teddy.
ever heard that much of a sexual conversation on
It's
John Each Live
always
before.
the quiet ones you got to worry about.
Yeah, I've been very quiet up till now. But
You could talk more.
the more you look at this, though, you could actually, John, you could, put
Wendy,
your,
can you serve some tacos since you're Mexican, please?
Still
I'm
on that.
hungry.
I bet you Wendy throws down with Mexican food. Wendy, I bet you throw down with Mexican food. I bet you do.
Mexico is cooked almost every
I
night.
go for a good taco right now. Just
Our
saying.
house is the
So
same
Wendy,
way.
if you
Our
want to
house
send
is
one
the
my
same.
way, because you're Mexican. And that's
No
what
Good.
joke.
Yes, Hannah.
Nobody cooks Mexican food like a Mexican. The
True.
best.
I try to
Oh,
get
I'm feeling a certain way tonight, man. Ooh, I'm gonna be in so much trouble right now, and in 5 minutes, and then tomorrow, and
What
for
did
the
we
rest
do?
of
We
my
didn't do
life.
anything
So whatever.
bad.
You want to know
We did
another
not do anything
secret? Do
bad.
you want to know another secret? I went to
You're
Daytona
Mexican?
Beach. No,
Oh.
spring break, 19 something, and
19. What is this? Like a William Shakespeare sonnet?
1990,
19 when?
1990-ish, and before the breast reduction, and I won myself a wet t-shirt contest or two.
I bet you did.
Oh yes, I
I
did.
bet you did.
I have pictures. I'll bring them next week.
I don't even think you had a t-shirt on.
I did.
Addie, I know
Lies.
Addie told me she
You have to.
was Washington State's Miss Wet T-shirt contest winner for 10 years in a row.
I knew
Okay,
there was
so
another side to
Addie,
you.
Addie was.
yeah, Addie, listen, you know,
I'll bring the pictures next week.
Teddy, you think you have moves? I'm telling you, Addie over there, it's always the quiet ones.
It is true. It's the quiet one that's not saying anything, and right behind that door is her red room. Right? You don't even
okay,
know.
I don't want a
even know
chicken
what that
taco.
really
I want a beef taco or a
Wendy,
fish taco.
I am Wendy. I'm
Those
down.
things are
Like, where do
all
you live? I'm
over.
down.
Wendy, come here. You know my address,
And we'll come. The whole fucking world knows your address.
right? By my
Seaside
phone
Heights.
number.
It's
Come
great.
here. But I don't want a chicken taco. I want like a beef taco or a fish taco. Like I have chicken enough.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Real Mexican people, they know how to make real fish tacos.
How would you
Not
know,
like the ones you get
racist?
in
You're
the...
not Mexican.
No, but I love Mexico. I've been there a million times.
Yep.
Yeah, me too. It's so good. The guacamole.
It's absolutely gorgeous, and I could like gain 50 pounds.
Oh, Wendy's in Sacramento. It'll take her a while to get.
Wendy,
Sacramento. Okay.
That's
wait,
so
it's not far
far.
from me. In Beverly Hills.
I love a beef. Like me and Cody. Well, Cody makes like an amazing taco.
no, Susie, me too. Shrimp is like it
Yeah,
for me.
John, you can't include yourself in that. You don't cook. Just Cody.
Or like what is
you.
the John? When do you cook, John? Stop right now,
It's true.
John. The
Okay, when do I cook?
John,
Listen.
it's
John
what
makes
they say about you.
salad.
Okay, first
John-
off, you're all racist and you're not allowed on my panel anymore. Secondly,
Which one?
I do cook. I make a couple of things. I never said that like I'm like the chef de la cuisine at Shea Yates, okay? But I do.
That's
My
Cody's
chicken and
job.
vinegar recipe is mine.
Yes.
Okay, not Cody's.
I
mine.
do want to try
The first
chicken
time
and
I
vinegar.
ever made dinner for Cody when we were first dating, like I made that for him. Okay, so the chicken and vinegar is mine,
Chicken
and
vinegar.
I do
Hold
the
on,
baked.
hold on, stop.
What?
Can
What?
you give
What?
us
What?
that? No, I'm serious. I love vinegar and lemon and onion. Those are my 3 go-tos. Everything I eat has onion.
Well, then
I
you would
love
love
vinegar.
my chicken and vinegar.
I literally want to
Chicken
make
and
this.
vinegar?
I'll make it tomorrow. Give us the recipe for real.
Did you know Cody boils
Oh my God,
carrots? in
Susie,
vinegar?
you're not helping things out right now, Susie. Like, God, you guys are the worst. I love you, but I hate you, all of you. I love you so much, and fuck all of you at the same time. Like, I fucking hate, like, God.
95 bottles of salad dressing in the fridge.
Oh my God. Okay.
I saw
Guys,
it.
let me tell you, he should. We will
You wanna
pay his
get cut?
bills. The $10,000 each that we sent him, and he treats us like crap.
Is this what they do?
It's
What was it, Teresa said?
listen. It's not my fault that you all sent me $100,000 each, and I spent it
I want my
on lollipops
10,000
and
back.
records.
Teach
That's
me
all-
how to do
you
this.
This is me, so it's on me. So whatever. But
Teach
I
me
do
how to
make
do
a mean
this.
salad. I do. But and I don't claim anything. I can't cook meat. Like
It's not your thing.
You like
But
meat. You
I
like it.
know how to make a mean chicken and vinegar.
can't cook
Like
it.
that's my dish.
Wendy.
Okay. and I also know how to make sauce, and I do an amazing baked ziti. And those are the only two things that my grandmother showed me how to make.
She taught
So
you.
those are the only two things in the world
All
I
right,
would
so
for.
two things.
Cody
First
makes
of all,
everything else. The
Hold
taco,
on.
everything. The steak, pork chops. Cody does all of it. But the only two things I know how to make, and I'm proud of how I make them, is my big ziti and my chicken and vinegar, which is me.
Okay, so wait,
but
hold on.
I make my own vinaigrette. Teddy, fuck you. I make my own vinaigrette. I make my own.
You
Please send super chats because this is gonna be like.
First of all, Wendy, I would literally do your hair for free, and I would love to come. But I need this recipe. But he's not saying it for a reason. I need the whole recipe.
Can you do my
the
hair?
secret's in the sauce, bitch? I'm not
Okay,
gonna
so
give you my
tell me.
recipe.
But when you say chicken vinegar, I picture like a chicken cutlet with vinegar on top.
Oh my god, disgusting!
That's what I'm trying to say.
Did you see the chicken gate on?
We did a whole YouTube live on it.
Okay, so I
Brooklyn.
missed one YouTube. You can't just tell me.
You bake the chicken in the oven. It's on my channel. Like, God, so lazy you are.
Now I'm gonna have to look it up.
Did you know there was a piece of chicken on the street in New York City yesterday?
You would know that.
All day
Teddy,
long.
the facts that you come
would
out
know
with,
that, Penny.
the shit that you say is
all
like,
day,
whoa.
It was there all day long, and everyone just walked around it. No one.
Guys, disgusting.
It's
There
true.
was a piece of chicken on the street in New York City yesterday.
And
That was
everybody.
John.
Guys, are you like
now-
paying attention to what's happening here right now?
You can now stop your channel for good. You're done. Retire.
Eddie Google's
We
only
just
in
hit-
America, right?
We hit the jackpot with that piece of information.
I actually messaged Andy. I was like, "How's Chicken Gate 2023? Is anyone
You
stepped on
messaged Andy Cohen?
Because he's the one that posted it. He sat on his step with Ben, his son, and they watched the chicken like all afternoon to see if anyone was.
Wait. Let me look at Andy Cohen's page. Hold on.
So, Teddy, I need to know what you do all afternoon.
I absolutely love Andy's things with
Andy,
his kids.
yeah. And he said, "What is that, Ben?" He goes, "It's a piece of chicken." And he goes, "Huh, that's really weird. There's just a piece of chicken in the street of New York City, deep fried, breaded, looked beautiful, just laying there. No one touched it." They go upstairs. They go, "You know what? I think
Where is it? He's playing drums.
No,
What?
that's his daughter. It might be
the chicken.
It might be expired. The story, right? Because it was from yesterday afternoon, around 5-ish. There was chicken, and everybody walked around it. Nobody bothered it, and that's
New York.
I don't have an update on that, guys. That's
well,
it.
how do you come here with a half-assed story? I need to know what happened to the chicken cutlet.
I asked Andy, I said, "What's the update on Chicken Gate 2023?" Thinking I was funny, but as if he's going to write me back.
Ooh. Okay, Brooklyn. You would say regot, right?
No, well, honestly, I'd say ricotta.
I say regot. But
I say ricotta.
People say John's not a real Italian because he doesn't know how to say ricotta.
Like there are people that say manicotti, and we say manigot.
Manigot.
Right.
And like calamari is galamad.
And we say galamad.
Exactly. So I was talking about like Italian food, and there's a whole Reddit post like John's a fake Italian. He's not even Italian because he doesn't know how to say ricotta and manicotti and
calamari. That's a thing right now. That's a big thing on TikTok right now. Like there's like, for example, there's these 3 guys do their Italian American page, and people write to them, "Oh, okay, because your great grandmother on your father's side was from Italy 89 years ago," or "Oh, you ate a pizza once and you think you're Italian." Like that's this thing now that people are saying.
Oh well, that's my.
What nationality are you, Addie?
I'm 49% Irish, and then the rest is Nigerian and Portuguese.
Oh wow!
You say Nigerian?
Uh-huh.
That's really cool.
And Portuguese.
and French and all. Yeah, so 49% is Irish. I was born with red hair. I have to make it red now, but
wow.
Red?
But
yeah.
you
know, you think I would know after doing the whole ancestry thing, but I don't. I think I'm British or something.
Well, are people from Canada? Is it like America where you're all mixed up over there? You're all from all over?
Yeah, it's like Scotland, Ireland, sort of Britain. It's that.
What about you, Wicked?
European mix. I think she's asleep.
Wicked?
Me? I'm here.
What nationality are you?
I believe I am English and German.
Oh.
German.
And
So
my
mine-
red hair is
mine-
also natural.
Yeah, red, right?
Wicked.
Uh-huh.
Wait,
I miss my auburn hair.
wait. I got a joke for you guys. Brooklyn already knows it, so she can't say anything, okay? I even Googled, watched a video on how to pronounce the answer properly.
Yes,
Okay.
which is why I don't know what Teddy does all day, but go ahead.
I was like, well, if I gotta say it, I have to know how to pronounce it right. Okay. So did you hear about the 120 pounds of pasta dumped in the woods in New Jersey?
I actually did. That's a real story.
I know it is true, but did you hear about it, John? And Wicked and Addie?
And no, and as a New Jersey resident, I have not heard
John,
about
it's
this.
been on the news.
No, it's not important that I.
It's actually true. And guess who the main suspect is? Wait for it. El
And
Dante.
applause.
El Dante. Al Dante. Al
Oh, Teddy, you're so special. That's so good.
Dante.
It's like when you eat it al dente, it's harder. Like what?
Right, but John,
There's
Al
Mexican.
Dente.
Come here, Eddie.
I know what al dente. Like that joke. I guess like went over my head.
Okay, Teresa Yates.
Do you want to see the Mexican dog? Come here, Eduardo.
It's not funny to me.
Eddie, come here. Come here.
John, it's Teddy's joke.
Here he comes. There's the
Win some, lose some. I don't know what to say on that one.
There's her racist drug smuggler.
Oh my god, there's a Mexican dog. There's a
killer.
horrible Mexican right there. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Eddie. Do you see him?
Trying to break our borders.
Do you guys know
Yeah.
how long she practiced that joke and nobody laughed?
I know. I Googled the video. I told my son.
You
and
know,
my husband,
Teddy, as a friend,
okay,
get better material. But I don't know what to tell you. Like,
about the 120 pounds of spaghetti. Remember I said I Googled and watched how to say al dente.
Guys,
No one thinks
that is a real story.
wah, wah.
Last week, they took 120 pounds of pasta and dumped it in the park in Jersey.
it's true.
It was
What a
on the
waste.
news twice.
The
And?
waste of spaghetti.
I have no idea what the end is, but
I don't know either.
You know what this seems to me like when you're watching The Price is Right, and you're like the hitchhiker. Oh wait, and he's going up the mountain playing that pricing game,
I love that
and then
one.
he falls off the edge. That's what that reminds me of. This show.
I went to the Price is Right a couple months ago in Canada.
dude, you do everything and nothing all at the same time.
And they played that game.
You're like an enigma.
They
I'm
played,
slightly obsessed with you.
they played that game.
I can't laugh like I eat on camera.
Oh, wheel. They played that game, and the girl lost the trip to Hawaii. That's the whole thing.
Oh my god, I can't.
She's like a fucking enigma.
I can't.
What do you do with the perfume? What do you do with that in the bedroom?
That's not perfume.
Oh my god.
Whiskey.
Believe me, she's going to tell you a sexual perverted story about the whiskey.
You know what
now.
the sad part is? I'm friends with Real Housewives who are watching this right now, and I'm so already embarrassed already that like they're watching this.
John, you're embarrassed that they're watching this. We watch them claw each other's eyes out and kill each other.
My son just.
How about this? They probably want Teddy on the next season.
I reached out to a few of them. I was like going live tonight. I got you, and this is oh my god.
Pretty good. It's maple whiskey.
I think they're hysterical, like the whole fucking chat is.
You gotta
Oh
come
my
here.
god.
The funny thing is, she just keeps it moving, Teddy. Like, she just keeps talking about it.
Imagine if I was drinking. It is a riot.
Next live, Teddy's drinking.
People always say to my husband, "Oh, your wife must have been so hungover the next day," and he's like, "She didn't have a drink," and they're like, "Okay." Not even one drink. They're like, "Wow."
Oh my God. Teddy, by far, you're the MVP.
Seriously,
of this,
this was amazing.
You are Teddy is the MVP.
Teddy, where have you been for 3 months? We have needed your ass.
Well, I threw out my back that one time and I was stoned. Remember that?
Remember when she was stoned, John?
Teddy, I'm gonna. Oh, when you didn't know what your name was.
Did you see the smoke?
Yeah.
What the fuck? You're on fire?
You came up at the end of the live and you're like, "Where are my man?"
Yes.
I was like, I hurt my back.
Are you on fire?
It's Nova Scotia. It's a haze.
Oh,
Stone isn't the word. Like you're the poster girl for cannabis.
Addie,
Like,
we're all talking, Addie. We're all talking. She's on camera, and she's literally stoned, like out, and she's responding to I don't know what the fuck, and she's talking about groceries. We're talking about 90 days. Out of her mind.
It's so getting.
Remember that, Wicked?
It's
it's my fault. I attract the drug addicts and the racists.
Listen.
So that's what this is. Let's try. We're almost a 2.5 hour.
Well, I
mark,
have
and
news for you,
still
John.
have
Your
not
chat
gotten
says this
through
is the best
reunion.
live ever.
Do you see the smoke? It's getting
Teddy,
bad.
you were so high, you didn't know where you were.
Yeah.
You thought you were on Maria's panel.
actually
You were like, "Oh hi, where am I?"
What the hell? You're like,
and we were all talking to you, and you're like, "Huh?"
It's Eduardo. I know it. It's Eduardo.
John, do you realize 3 minutes ago she had a dick cup and now she's smoking? Now she's on fire. This woman is something else.
And you're smelling the dick cup.
I can't even.
For the smoke.
Why do you keep smelling the dick cup?
Listen.
Who exactly are you, Teddy?
Very smoky here. I think it's coming again. There's a big. Oh, there it is.
He's got a big old dick.
Oh, don't pull it back.
That was a nose.
A big gust of wind just blows right in your room.
Oh my God.
Well, Teddy, the chat says that this was the best live all year.
Nova Scotia.
Pay no attention to the nose.
Nova Scotia.
Oh Lord, Teddy, say how high am I right now? I don't know.
Not at all.
Do you know what? This
She starts everything with. Do you know what? It's like
why are you holding on to the dick cup this whole time? Why do you keep holding on to the dick muzzle?
She's like a 3-year-old. She won't put the fucking thing down.
See?
Every couple
Oh
minutes,
my God,
every couple minutes, Teddy goes, "You know what?" And
oh, hi, Cody. That's what you could do, John.
She's still talking to Cody.
He's not here.
Oh yeah.
No.
All right. Look at
you always see Cody on my lives. He's been in the bedroom the whole time. Oh my God! Now we have to see all your your S&M shit on the couch. Like, I don't want to see all that.
It's my hairspray for my hair. I was trying to get it big.
Because I sit with my Aquanet can next to me on the couch.
Yes,
okay,
me too, all the
that
time.
makes sense.
This is all I got.
Listen, the first 2 hours.
So you have
did your
Aquanet,
hair.
mascara, and a dick cup next to you on the couch, and your Mexican dog.
Yep.
Lube.
Wow.
Lube.
But the funniest thing is, the first 2 hours of this live, you did your hair 18 times, and now it's up.
And now look at it. What the hell?
I
I need you, Brooklyn. Brooklyn's a hairdresser, Logan.
I gotta put my hair up.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I don't need my hair done. My hair is perfect.
Yeah, right. John, you got an elastic?
I got a scrunchie.
He makes it work.
Brooklyn, does this make any sense? I can French braid anyone else's hair, but when
Can't do your own. It's very normal.
What's up?
I do it, but it's inverted. You know what I mean? Like an inverted nipple. It goes inside out.
Why does
Oh my
everything
God.
go back to that with you?
can't.
Oh my god.
It's called an inverted nipple. It goes
John's
through.
like, I
Fun fact
somehow
about
now seem
inverted nipples,
conservative.
Love your hair, the John.
I had 2 girlfriends.
Yeah.
One of my girlfriends had inverted nipples.
See?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google what that
And then
looks
my
like.
girlfriend who had inverted nipples became lesbian, and I became gay.
Wow.
True fucking story.
And did you
So-
know when you have a breast reduction?
You did it again. Did you know?
They take your nipple off, set it aside, put it back on, and now it's outward.
Interesting.
Right.
You have a lot of facts, man.
Yeah, that's concerning.
So
Can you not appreciate my scrunchie right now? Like hello.
And that's
Oh,
just your
it's delicious.
What's up?
the shirt.
why do you even have a scrunchie? Just curious.
Wait a minute. You're
Why
asking
shouldn't I
him
have a
why he has a scrunchie?
So, that you're a trans hater.
You have an arsenal.
You're not trans.
You hate trans people.
You're
Why
not
shouldn't I have a scrunchie?
You're not trans.
Wait a minute. I'm just curious why she asked you why you have a simple scrunchie when she's got 8 strange objects at her touch at all times during this live.
Seriously, you have a dick muzzle, a can of Aquanet, lube, all on your couch, in arm's length of you right now.
I
Also
do.
keeps.
But God forbid you have a scrunchie. Thank you, Wendy,
Would you stop vaping?
for a sex worker for Teddy.
Hey, John,
John, why do you have a
I'm
scrunchie?
going to go to bed now. I'm
You're
exhausted.
Go to bed.
Oh, good night, Wicked. I know you're
Good night,
exhausted.
Wicked.
We didn't even finish it. Okay, Wicked,
Love you,
thank you.
Wicked.
Okay.
Part 2 tomorrow, Wicked. Part 2.
Sorry. Trying
That's
to
okay.
Now split that into 3 pieces, and you can braid that.
John, say thank you to Wendy, my girl Wendy.
When I did, Wendy, thank you so much. Hold on, I'm trying to get a good look
For
here.
a shit worker for Teddy? What?
John's
No, not
There you are.
shit, Teddy.
For a
Yeah.
sex worker.
Okay, Teddy, that was it.
Yeah. I'm a sex worker?
You are not going on the Wheel of Fortune with me.
Give me
No, she will put you on the wheel of fortune. Like she's gonna
Spin
tag
your
you,
ass
and you're just gonna spin
around.
your ass around on the wheel.
You guys know that when I went to Aruba this year, it was
Oh
because
boy.
I won the trip on Live with Kelly and Ryan.
Oh God.
Actually, it was Kelly and Michael at the time.
Don't drag America's sweetheart Kelly Ripa into your twisted game of shit.
Dude, let
Teddy.
me understand this. You won a trip to Kelly. You were on The Price is Right. Your house is on fire from Nova Scotia. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm trying to understand this. Like, what is happening?
So I won. It was Live with Kelly.
Just ignore it. Did you know? Go, Teddy.
Yeah. What did I do?
Did you know? Go ahead. You didn't start the story with "Did you know?"
Oh, did you know that I won 2 trips, 3 trips, but I didn't win the 1 trip from them. I lost.
Maybe.
I lost the one, so because I didn't know the answer.
Were you gambling these trips?
Nope. You enter online. You guys should all be entering
Oh, I don't want to enter online in anything that you're entering in. I'm just saying that point blank right now.
That's what happened.
I don't want to go
That's what
wherever
happened
you're
after
going.
That's what happened after I kept winning them. They've banned all Canadians now
What?
from entering.
Wait,
Kelly.
wait. How many did you win?
My whole family won. My brother won one to Arizona. I won one to Naples, Florida, and Aruba. My mom won to St. Lucia, and my sister just went to Antigua.
Teddy, I am 40 years old. I can honestly say I've never met anybody like you. You are quite unique.
Next thing you
Brooklyn.
know,
Remember, like,
banned
'cause
now.
we're from the same area. Like back when we were like kids, you would go into a store and like win a trip to
Put
the
your name
Bahamas,
on,
and
and
there'd
you
be
got
like a piece of
8,000
paper,
solicitors
and you would have to
calling
write
you.
out your name, and then you
Yep.
put your name in the thing. Like,
Wow.
remember
Remember,
that?
it was always like win a free karate
Yeah.
session.
Yeah.
It's
She does
true,
that shit for a living.
You also want to know that when I was in the hospital when I was 20, my mom bought me a scratcher. They call them scratch tickets here, but you guys call them scratchers, right?
No.
Yeah, you do. That's what they-
Scratch offs.
Scratch offs. and it was bingo, and I got the whole outside box, 25 grand. But I'd just been diagnosed with Crohn's, right? So I was very sick and I couldn't eat for like 3 months. So I go out, I finally get out of the hospital and we go drive to Toronto. You go stand in line at the lottery, blah, blah, blah. You take a big picture with the big check and everything. And I couldn't do anything with it for months because I was really that sick. But yeah, I won. But my mom had given me the ticket, which is a real bummer for her. Right?
Wow.
So, can you send that money to me right now, please? So you have $20,000 at hand right now. Cash App.
That's exactly what his rent
$ John Yates 327. You're speaking my language, honey. Send it on over right fucking now.
You know, and it's not even that much money compared to the people that win the millions. But just to say, with that amount of money, you can honestly can't believe the amount of people. Like I had an aunt call my mom that wanted to build a fence, wanted to borrow 10 grand. It really does.
Wow.
And people do fight about it. Like everyone thought I should be buying drinks at the bar.
Well, Teddy,
Well,
people
you
are
kinda
fighting
should've been.
over. People are fighting over money John doesn't even have. It's not even real.
It's absolutely ridiculous. I've been following all that, John. I'm so
You
sorry.
kind of should have been. Listen, I'll tell you a story. We used to play bingo, and this is back in our 20s, like when we were
So
21.
did I.
21.
At every
Okay,
Jewish
so
synagogue.
Brooklyn at St. Cyril's on Deer Park Avenue.
Yep.
We would go to a bingo every Thursday and Friday night. And it was a flock of us. Like it'd be like 10 of us. My grandma used to come with us. There'd be 10, 21-year-olds, and my grandmother, because my grandma was a boss. She was like the fucking the dawn of like my group. So we got to walk in with my grandmother. And we would go to bingo every Thursday and Friday night, and then we would win. And then the old people couldn't fucking take it. They couldn't take it. I got bingo twice in one night, and like I almost got like pitchforked out like Maria Vegas coming for me. And my point in saying this is that my friend Robin, like the big jackpot was like the $1,000. It was like the last bingo of the night. The $1,000.
First of all, you need security if you win twice.
I won 500 that night. I won the progressive. I won 250 on the progressive, and I won like another 250 on like the
Yeah, but like those people are
I got
so
the
serious.
Z, and I got the progressive, and I won 500 that night. But Robin won the 1,000. Okay.
Whoa.
And like she was sitting right next to me. I'm like, you bitch. Because you want your friends to win, but you don't because you want.
Yeah.
I mean, like, come on, let's be serious.
Really?
Yeah.
And we would go like all of our friends together, and like we would be rooting for each other and not for each other at the same time. we all wanted to win.
Like I hope.
But like win. And if
it's like shit, my card was next.
Yeah, and like we're all waiting for one number to come up. We're waiting for that one number. And Robin, she got the $1,000 jackpot, right? And then we all go to Bennigan's because that's how old this story is. We went to Bennigan's. Okay, so do you guys remember Bennigan's?
No,
No.
I haven't.
Brooklyn, you don't remember Bennigan's?
No.
Bennigan's is everywhere.
I don't.
Okay, so there was a Bennigan's in North Babylon on Deer Park Avenue. And we all went to Bennigan's afterwards. And we all went, and we were all expecting Robin to pay for our dinner.
I would have.
She won the big money. And then Robin was like,
so you were always
let's get separate checks on this. I'm like, you bitch.
Wow.
Yes, that's what I became suddenly when I won too. A bitch. You don't buy everything for everything.
You really don't remember Bennigan's?
Yeah, but she could have just got dinner for them.
Everywhere.
She won $1,000.
And she won it off her sister's card, who had to leave early.
Oh.
So there was always like a little like drama there, but like we were, and my grandmother was there, and like my aunt, and because we went every Thursday and Friday. Like we were like serious bingo people. Like we went an hour before.
And
bingo
guys, you don't mess around in bingo here.
No. We went an hour before bingo started, and we would pre-mark our cards like to like the events. So if it was like a Z.
Wait, Susie's
all the stuff
Susie's
that
saying
was not
there was one by Roosevelt Field. Why don't you know what you're talking about?
Yes, there was. It was right by where Comp USA was in Roosevelt Field.
I don't remember.
I can't help but laugh.
I can't believe you don't remember Bennigan's.
Nope.
Is it like a Ponderosa?
It was like a Fridays, like Chili's, like it was but like I cannot believe you don't remember Bennigan's.
No,
it was everywhere. And you're my age.
I don't, but I also grew up in Brooklyn a lot. Like I didn't come out here until I was like 17.
Is it a franchise?
It was. It's defunct now, but Bennigan's like it was like, you know, a restaurant chain.
Yeah, because we always would go over to the States when we were kids because it is only like
It's not in Nova Scotia. Okay.
Nova Scotia, which is the state. They call it America here. I'm going to America, and I'm going to go to America, and it's like 20 minutes from here. There's all kinds of restaurants too, but I haven't heard of that one. So I don't know.
There's no slot machines. Like it's just straight bingo.
No, but cat lover, can I explain?
Yeah,
like
go ahead.
we would go to bingo, and my mom would be like, listen, Felicia girl, you need to not talk. You need to not stare at anybody.
Yeah,
don't look anybody in the eyes. Like, just sit down and don't be loud, because I'm telling you right now, they're gonna freak out. And they had their troll dolls. These women set up like around them, right? They set up like their lucky rabbit thing and their lucky troll doll.
I brought my own Lucky Charms and
I would get like a little
I was
board.
guilty of that too.
My mom had her bucket, like with her stampers and those little red plastic circles, you know? And my mom would be like, and I'd be like talking because I'd be bored. And she would look at me. She'd be like, Felicia, shut up. She would call me Felicia. She'd be like, shut up. Because she would joke around. And I would like be bored out of my mind. And people would yell, shh, shh, it's being loud. Like, for real.
When my grandmother got bingo, like she was embarrassed. So she would like, I'd be like, huh? She's like, and I'm like, call it. And she's like, I'm not gonna call it.
And then they get
and then she'd be like,
you call it. They get
she'd make me call it. I'd be like, bingo. But there's nothing more satisfying than calling bingo first. It's like a real rush. It really is.
I bet everyone hates it.
Addie, are you a bingo player?
I've only been once, but I love bingo. I actually play it on.
It's a rush when you have bingo first, and you're like, bingo.
And we always have it in the Jewish like with synagogues. That's what we do. That's where it is on Long Island, and they have like $10,000.
No, it's not the synagogue. It's the churches too.
No, in Long Island by me though. I'm just saying it's always in the synagogue because now, okay, there's a law about bingo now. Okay, if you do bingo, the people that are hosting it cannot make a profit. But for some reason, the synagogues are exempt. So the last like 10 years, it's just been the Jewish centers. So like, let's say I
drove by St. Cyril's when I was at my friend's funeral a month ago.
Because they're not making a profit. They're giving out everything they get in. They're doing it like for a community thing. And they could sell baskets and they could do a fundraiser while they're doing bingo. But they can't just do a money bingo where they make half the money. But for some reason, the synagogues can. So now in Long Island, the only place you can play bingo for like real gambling is the synagogues. I don't know why, but that's the deal.
You know, they stopped me here.
Still like, because when we went to my friend's funeral, it was across the street from St. Cyril's. And the sign was still up Thursday and Friday nights, bingo.
They probably do it for their, what's that called? Frig.
Can they do it for charity? Or
yes.
No, you still get your money.
No, John, that's what I'm saying.
Bingo for charity.
Listen to me. You get your money. Do you understand what I'm saying? The money that they make, they have to give to charity.
Yeah.
And charity being their church?
They can. Yeah. They can. They have to claim that.
There you go.
Can. But mostly it's in the Jewish halls. And let me tell you, there's nothing better. We after we have Sunday dinner at 3:00, we'll go at 5:00 and have the bagels with the lox and the cream cheese, cup of coffee. We eat like pigs. So good.
Well, we have to pay for our shitty food at when we go to bingo at St. Cyril's.
Yeah, you have to pay for it.
We have to pay for our shitty French fries and you get one smoke break. My grandmother couldn't stand it. She'd be like, I want to smoke a cigarette.
I know. You get 10 minutes to smoke and you're eating the cigarette.
All right, let's get back to the show.
Yeah.
No, I have to say, I know it's 2.5 hours, but we really did cover most of the reunion because not that much happened yet. No, we did, John. We did.
We did cover a lot.
We didn't really get into. I mean, they didn't really get into it very, very deep. In this
How about
That's what I'm saying,
so
Addie. They didn't
I'll
go
go back to my notes and then we'll find out. So Danielle, the brother bullshit comes back to life, right? And then we find out that Danielle's going to meet her brother at the funeral because
Not meet him.
Why did Danielle like skip her grandmother's wake?
No, hold on. I understood that. The grandmother passed away. The wake was one day, the burial was the next, and she had the reunion for her first season. That's a big thing.
I wouldn't have missed it.
But you don't know that she was that close to her grandma. You don't know that. So she obviously missed the one day.
Or I would have like listen. They
I'm sorry.
Housewives come on the live and they were sick or they had to leave and they filmed a few seconds and they had to go.
But no, I'm sorry. She said on Instagram it was 2 days. She went to the first day. The second day was the reunion, and then she was going to the burial the next day. But her brother didn't go to those days, so she didn't see him. But she knew he was going to the burial.
Crazy ass.
I cannot wait to find out the real story because that's not the real story.
Does anybody believe that it's based on an Instagram blocking? I mean, like, come on.
Listen, they were so close. The man had a whole baby, and she doesn't even know. He sent the gift back.
And then she sent her brother a sweater, and the brother in grand Kim Richards form sent it back.
Yep, you don't do that.
The brother gave back the bunny.
Yep.
I go, oh, he did not just pull a Kim Richards and gave back the bunny.
Listen,
he did.
You don't send a gift back when you're mad about a freaking Instagram or whatever post. Listen, there's more to that story. She might not really know. But you know what I think? I'm going to tell you what I think for 2 seconds. Danielle is the star in her family way before Housewives. She's very rough and loud and tough, and she's very blonde and big and right.
Yeah.
So
blonde. That's a stretch.
Well, you know what I mean. I think that she was very close to her brother, but she ran shit. Like she ran the parents, she ran the situation, and all of a sudden he has this girlfriend, and little by little the girlfriend doesn't like things that she says, but probably doesn't tell her, all right, but tells her boyfriend, like your sister did that, you said that, and it all built up to the guy. You know what I'm saying? It built up, and then one little thing, and he was like, "I'm done." But she said it that she was a little bit of a bitch. Remember, she said it in the confessional, like that she ran things her way in the family, and this girl wanted to do things her way.
She's so pretty, and
I'm telling you, that's what it is, John. I'm telling you.
Yeah, she's she's beautiful, I think, and then she starts talking, and she's
ugly. And you know what else? I think he was already upset, and then when she went on the show, and she talked about him so much, he was probably pissed. Like that's our family shit. We're not talking, and you go on the show and you make it your storyline because that was her only storyline.
And I agree with she was saying I forgive but I don't forget. That's the most bullshitty fucking thing to say.
Right. Yeah.
You either forgive and forget or that's it. I remember like when Heidi was on with Monica like a year and a half ago, and Monica Heidi was like, I will forgive but I won't forget. I was like, fuck you, Heidi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you don't do that. Like you either forgive and you let it go, and like I did nothing to her. So that was already a stretch, but I won't forget. Okay.
So listen, I have one thing about me. I have this I don't want to say pet peeve, but it's something that's always bothered me. Like when stuff bothers you, whatever, it's not a big deal. But then some stuff bothers you so much that it makes you nauseous and you really hate it. So I've always been the kind of person, if John and I get into an argument today about something that I said or he said, right? Then we talk it out. Like, tell me how you feel. I'm the first to say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. And then we're done, right? But if a year later, John brings up that time again that I said something he didn't like, I am so turned off, I probably won't even go back to the relationship. Because that means for a full year, you kept that little bit of hate inside you for me. And I don't do that, so it's very hard for me. So for the whole year, even though we were good, you kept that little piece locked in against me. And I
didn't forget.
Hated that.
And
that's what Teresa did from the very beginning of the show.
100%, Addie. 100%.
That's her thing. She always brings up the past.
She lives in the past. She's never gotten through
constantly
1 ounce.
Thinking about it. That's and
right.
saying, she has it all lined up what everybody has ever done to her. She can
every story,
time, date, everything about everything you ever said.
She's like a professional victim.
Yes.
I hate it.
Okay, so moving back, because I'm trying to get this back on track because I want to end this before 3 hours has passed. We have 15 minutes to get through the rest of it. Teddy, get your cock muzzle out of my face,
Oh
please. I
my
don't want any more
God.
distraction. Goodness, Teddy, stop.
Here we go again.
There it is.
Here we go again.
So then, the endorsements come up. And
Jen knew right away.
Margaret
She was
is like,
pissed.
I'm happy you have endorsements, and then Jen Aiden comes out like a bat of hell.
I don't need endorsements.
I'm swimming in Chanel. And Andy, you don't need the endorsements, and you don't do that. Andy's
And
like,
he's like, yes,
bitch,
I do, honey.
I do endorsements all the time, and I love my endorsements. And Jennifer didn't know whether to shit or go blind.
Yeah, she's
It
been
was
pretty
fucking
quiet because she's
insane.
been getting shot down.
I'm gonna love Andy this whole reunion.
Yeah, me
like,
too,
I'm not a
Abby.
big Andy Cohen fan. I'm not, but like,
Normally
I have
I
to give him credit for like being like the person he
Right.
should have been.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
don't agree with Andy with a lot of his shit,
Yeah.
but I have to. Andy was on point.
Did you see him crash that party, that Vanderpump Rules party? Somebody messaged him on Instagram. Did you see that? And said, like, it'd be the best thing ever if you just showed up. It's in New York City. This girl was having all her friends over, and him and a friend brought booze over, and they showed up and crashed it and watched it with these people. Did shots with them and everything. Strange.
I think that Andy gets a lot of shit for people say that one's your favorite. You don't tell her off that one. So now
Well,
he's
Andy
like,
does like the OGs, like that's
Right.
like, but like Andy
Well,
was
but John,
not
he's got a relationship
sympathetic
for
to
years with
Teresa at all this
Right.
whole life.
Yeah.
And it's
Which
only gonna
I
get better because
appreciated.
I've heard there's gonna be yelling, a lot of yelling from him. Excited.
Yeah.
And then we find out, and then the thing about Laura comes again for like the millionth time, and Margaret's like, I don't care about Laura. And the other thing that came up was that Margaret was like, I tried to get her on the show, and Andy backed Margaret up, and she goes, she did. Margaret did try, and I've seen, and I've talked to Margaret, and she showed me, and she did try, and I hung out with Margaret and Laura and her husband and Margaret's husband. Like that's why when I first started watching the season, I couldn't believe that they fell out because they were thick as thieves. But Margaret did try to get Laura on the show repeatedly, and Andy admitted it. And then Jen has Laura at her fucking kickoff season party. And you're going to tell me that Jen doesn't have a
disgusting
vendetta? Jen Aiden is cancer.
Disgusting.
She really is. She's a uneducated trash bag.
She's like a little, watching her in the reunion, she's like a little slithering snake that's up Teresa's butthole. Like, you invited this chick, took a selfie with her, and I love that Andy said that. Like, yeah, she tried, and that made Jen look like an idiot because she believes this bullshit.
And then, Laura, once she sold out Margaret like Judas, right? Then she tried to get Teresa to get her on the show, and then Teresa tried for her, and the production still didn't fucking want her.
No one wants Laura.
And I know, because I have connections, that Laura was living in New York, Westchester area, and she moved to Jersey with the hopes that since she's living in Jersey now, she'll be cast on the show. There's a lot going on with this, and it's insane.
I wish they'd bring Jackie back as a friend. I liked her.
Jackie is a friend. Oh God!
Holy cannoli!
Oh
I
boy!
mean,
Boy!
As a regular, you know what I'm saying? No.
Sure, clean that one up.
Well, and the sad thing is, I really love Jackie. And I hung out with Jackie too, and Evan and her family. And Jackie was Jackie's first season when she went against Teresa, Merriam-Webster. You didn't write your book.
Yeah,
I mean, that was
great.
legendary, man.
She's great.
Legendary. And why isn't people asking Teresa? Remember when you had Danielle pull Margaret's hair?
But
And
listen,
you're behind that?
how come?
Why is that being said?
Speaking of why people don't say things, if I was Margaret, all I would have said the minute they mentioned Laura last night, 2 nights ago, I would have said, guys, be a little smarter. Like, are you guys that dumb? The woman wanted on the show so bad. I couldn't get her on the show. We got into one little fight, and she ran to you guys with all lies to try that approach of getting on the show. And instead of saying, oh, you know what, I'm not going to be gullible, you guys ate it up and spit it out and made a whole season over bullshit.
And Laura was mentioned on every goddamn episode.
Every day.
Every episode.
And this reunion, she'll have like 8, and she ain't getting a dime, so she screwed herself. And from Andy Cohen's look, she won't even be on as a, I thought maybe next season.
They're not going to bring her on.
No, John, hold on.
Happen.
Not as a housewife, but you know what I thought? Not a friend. I thought, okay, if Marge is back next season, at least she'll have a 5-minute cameo of confronting Marge. But now I could tell by Andy Cohen's face, he's disgusted by this woman. It's never happening.
And Andy said,
screwed
listen, she
herself.
wanted to be on the show as Margaret's friend first, and then she wanted to be on the show as Margaret's enemy. Production would have loved that, but
no, he said it.
I
heard
know.
him. He goes, she did try and get her on the show. She interviewed. She wasn't a right fit. And now she's going telling you that's not going to get her on the show either. He said it.
And Laura's big fucking issue is that Jen Fessler became Margaret's friend, and that's why she lost her shit.
Yes, 100%.
That's it.
I like
Jen Fessler was hired and Laura wasn't.
Jen Fessler.
Yeah, I think we all like her, right?
She's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Fessler.
Yeah.
She's like the Siggy alternative, because Siggy was like, I liked Siggy on the show. She got like a little messy, but I'm messy too, so I don't care.
My favorite thing about Jen Fessler is that she slept with Tony Soprano.
There it is.
Oh, that's right. Do we?
And then
think
you
we
see
have-
like previews. She's like, listen, like I didn't think people would call me a whore because I slept with James Gandolfini,
Seriously.
but I did. I wasn't always this old, like it's crazy.
Seriously.
I bet Tony Soprano had a really huge penis.
Oh, you bet.
Oh, you would.
Oh,
You would.
Don't
Teddy.
you think he did?
You would, Teddy.
I bet he was.
One thing
just
right of that,
delicious.
Teddy.
I bet that it was like. I bet that's what he was doing when he had a heart attack. He was just hardcore, like.
So then we have
maracas. Woo!
Oh, dear Lord.
Wow.
So then we have Teresa saying to Melissa, I've been on the show. Guys, I've been on the shows. I had my babies on the shows. I went to prison on the show.
Yeah, what's
I
your
don't
point?
need you. And Melissa's like, oh, you went to prison, honey. What a great.
Yeah. Congratulations. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Something to be really proud of, honey.
Oh my God.
Horrendous.
It is.
Listen, Melissa and Teresa are done. They're never coming back.
Oh
from
yeah,
this.
that's true.
They're done. It's over. It's not even that they don't have love for each other. They have pure fucking hate for each other.
Wendy wants me to wake up my husband.
I'm gonna wear like this my new look every night. I'm just gonna have my little scrunchie and like my little poof.
Do you know how many people we'd have on the next live if we titled it Teddy's Husband?
Teddy's husband has the biggest penis.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Huge.
See,
The
John,
Real
you never
Housewives
know
of
about
Nova
people.
Scotia.
Oh,
You never know about people.
I was like, oh, because so I thought maybe you can get extensions on them or like a girl can get a breast implant. I thought that maybe he had done that because, well,
Jesus
I've never
Christ.
seen anything like it before. But no,
Well, your husband's getting a lot of street cred right now.
it's all real.
Look at John's face. Like, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck exactly is happening with this chick tonight?
My bubble scrunchie is like turning a different color. Like I don't even
standing up.
I don't even know what to do.
Standing up at attention.
This was the rumor around the small town that I live in too, that this was
So in your small town, your husband's big dick was like
That he was hung like a horse.
so big. He has
So you
to
went for it.
like you can't just wear certain pants like those guys.
Oh my God.
So like he would like whip people with his dick like in like the town center. Like
Oh
in the
yeah,
swamp.
not monetized at all ever again.
No, and this live went to hell 2 hours ago. So
But it's not always actually a good thing.
Thank you for the super chats, everyone. You made up for it.
Right? It can cause pain.
Oh boy.
oh boy.
So-
All
We're
right.
here, Addie.
So,
We're here.
People that think that it's all that is not necessarily always all that, if you know what I'm saying.
Lordy.
Well, I say that all the time. I don't know why they say women want big. We don't want big. It hurts.
No.
Who the hell wants that?
I don't want big, it hurts.
It
Yeah,
does.
nobody wants that. That's ridiculous.
It's like, oh god.
That was just something that was like a rumor stigma that just grew, but it's not true.
It's not true at all.
And y'all saw Cody naked when he answered the door. Like they passed around him in his boxer shorts. I mean, I got a text from Angela. Angela got it from Reddit, and she said Angela sent me a text with Cody's junk in his boxer
Oh my
shorts.
God.
And she's like, now I know why you married him.
Oh my God.
In the chat for
Oh
that.
yeah, he knows you can't just wear certain pants, certain underwear. He probably has to wear boxers, not
You're making it sound like he's handicapped.
So Teddy, like I guess our husbands are gonna have to have a dick off.
Yep. Yeah.
That's what's gonna
She's
happen.
married to
Right.
Ron Jeremy, folks. That's her husband.
You could probably you could probably make some money off that OnlyFans or something, maybe.
Well,
We saw
tell your
this
husband that.
a little bit ago.
You guys want to hear something?
Your husband's like a 35-inch dick, so I mean he should be on OnlyFans. Whatever. Go ahead, Brooklyn.
I want to tell you guys something. So I have a client who was
Boy.
telling me a couple weeks ago, and I could tell because her clothes were nicer, and I could tell she wanted more. She was spending more money with me, and she started to tell me that she's making a lot of money, and she's like, "You're gonna die laughing when I tell you how." But before I tell you how, I just want you to know, no one knows me. I have a fake name. No one cares about your name, and they never see your face. They don't know where you live. Blah blah blah. I'm like, where are we going with this? I got nervous because I know her since she's like
Tendril for this
15.
conversation. Hold on.
I knew her since she was like 15. So I said, okay, Anna, where are we going with this? She goes, no, it's nothing like that. She said, I have like 1,000 people who subscribe to see my pictures of my feet, and they spend $14.99 each a month.
Like Charlie and his wife.
So
Wife.
hold on. So I said, wait, you do? She's like, yeah, it's an app, and they take very little money actually from my profit. And there are some people that want non-pedicure pictures and some people that want pedicure pictures.
Are you in a pool right now? You're a little muffled.
Oh no, sorry, I was walking.
Okay.
So she said there are people that want like no polish, some polish. She said, but like here's the thing, guys, and this is gonna sound so bad. God forbid if she's watching. She had flip-flops on, so the first thing I did was stare at her feet. Like there are some women that have beautiful feet. She has like icky feet, in my opinion.
I have nice feet.
Well,
Feet don't do it for me ever.
yeah.
Like I'm not
So-
a feet person.
But
I
some
don't care.
weirdos.
So she
Yes.
has 1,000 subscribers that pay her $14.99 a month. And the website only gets like a small percentage. I think she said it was only like 10%.
What,
or-
OnlyFans?
No, it's not OnlyFans. It's a very popular website just for feet.
Mhm.
This guy messaged my friend a couple months ago and said
Oh,
he
boy.
pays up to $500 a week for foot pics. And so I was like, well, I'll do that. But my husband and my son said that that was porn.
The company knows the app. They have your bank account information, which is 100% private because you signed a contract. But
Yeah.
no one ever even sees past your ankle. Like they don't hear your voice. It's just pictures, not videos.
It's
And there's,
crazy.
and there's a lot of men doing it too, making a ton of money.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Not a foot guy. I like legs. Like that's my thing.
Legs.
I'm
Nice
a leg
leg.
guy. Like that's why I married Cody. He wore shorts, and I'm like, that's it for me. I was
But
good.
that's a lot of money.
I saw him in
guys.
shorts, and like I go to legs. That's my thing. I like a good leg, and that's what. And Cody had some good legs. So,
And did he have tight bathing suit on?
She always goes the extra mile.
Right,
She
Brooklyn?
always does.
Why is she so like
Who
nasty?
doesn't? That's the first thing you look at when you see a guy on the beach.
I
He
really
looks
can't.
straight there. Am I the only one?
I know you. I like I look at legs.
Yeah. Oh, you don't look in that area?
Somebody out, I will go legs first, and that's
You don't
where
look
I
at
start.
Oh,
Guys, I hate to break it to you, but you have to leave you with my foot story because I have to be up at 6.
We have to end this anyways. We're at 3 hours. We're at the 3 hour mark right now.
Yes.
Poor Addie wanted to leave an hour and a half ago.
Addie is a trooper. I love Addie.
Wicked took the Irish exit. She was out. I gotta go. Bye.
This is the first time I've stayed.
Let's end this. Let's tomorrow, next week will be great. Thank you.
This was the best, like the funniest live I've ever watched or been on, I have to tell you.
I'm gonna have props next week.
Amazing.
More props.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Good night.